Alright, I've unmuted the stream. Alright, hello everyone.
Does anyone have the barbie name?
Hello.
Fuck off, fuck
Oh,
off,
fuck's
fuck off,
sake.
fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off.
It has to be done. It's the
It
ritual.
has to be done.
Alright, oh, let's get this shit over and done with under week. Right, okay, so... welcome back everyone. How you doing?
Good, thanks.
Good. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, so last we left off, you fellows and fellasses went to the town of Lesenia in, some say the Commonwealth, some say they're a part of their own like state. Officially, they're part of the Commonwealth. The city of the Gnomes, the major like last standing Mistran city on Orthaid. And you spoke to Sax, who is a friend of Arian Kesseres, who had teleported you there. So you spoke to Sax, and yeah, you learned that there is a tunnel system all the way to Nordhorn via the Lucenium sort of mountains, which was likely to get you past Berholtz without having to worry about it. But you learned that Pietro and Merithicur and Amon had like been around this area and weird stuff that you just sort of realized after last session like might have been a bit more linked than you thought, or like didn't really understand or whatever. It's not a big deal. So you made your way through the tunnels, which for the most part of the journey it was like fine. Like tunnels a bit claustrophobic, quite dark. You're sort of longing to see the sunlight again. But you all made your way down the tunnels, and you found yourselves under sort of attack by the traps, if that is the right word for that. You found yourself springing some traps and managing to get through a bunch of like gates. So, but when you got to the other side, you heard like some noises coming from down the tunnel. You're not entirely sure what that was, but you waited and nothing seemed to come towards you. But looking down the tunnel, it seems to go off into the distance, and you couldn't really work out what that was. But as you guys, are ready to move and have had your sort of short rests, you've got your way through you've gone past the gates now, using your spells and stuff. What would you like to do?
Wasn't I hanging over the edge of the ravine?
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah, I was kind of holding him up.
Yeah, so you guys, that's right. I completely forgot about that. You guys made your way down the tunnel, and Gideon, looking for traps. You weren't quite good enough with your perception in the light, as it was, and you fell into a trap. But luckily, Gothic managed to grab you just as you just began to fall. As you hear after like maybe 5 or 6 seconds, like the sort of the dust hitting the floor at the bottom. Gothic manages to pull you back up, and you see this like sort of like 10 feet hole in your way. There's like slight edge around the side that you could probably walk across, or you could just try and jump. It's down to you. It's up to you guys.
I want to walk around. Really?
Can we see that we can do that?
You can try. I mean, it's like maybe 2 inches out. Like you could get a foothold on it and just sort of like tiptoe your way across, basically.
How wide is the room?
Well, the tunnel is about 10 feet wide, and the thing's maybe like 9.8 feet wide, and it's about 10 feet long.
Is that the hole you're on about?
Yeah.
And how far can we jump?
You could probably jump across it with just like a pretty easy athletics check, but...
Alright, I'll jump across.
Yeah, I think by raw you can jump your strength score. If you have a 10-foot run up, you can jump your strength score without making a check.
Yeah.
And then beyond that is DCs set by the DM.
Guys, I've got an idea to help us here. So I haven't really been using it yet, but I actually know how to make people jump further.
Oh.
Well, that would help in this situation.
Yeah, I mean, the spell is fairly unceremoniously called jump, but I'll try and think of a cool word for it, like blink jump or Anyway, I can help you get across.
Gideon's mighty jump.
Godfrey, that's a really good idea. I'm gonna write that down.
Go
I'll
for
bring
it.
the light over to where Gideon's.
Yeah.
I have a present for us to share, but you can't have it. We can share it. I have a blink dagger. So when you throw it, it's like you're the only other person that's good at throwing stuff. When you throw it, you can blink to it.
That is also very cool.
Yeah, so I thought if you just keep hold of it.
All right. Sure.
Yeah, I remember I gave that to you guys, thinking that it'd be really good for Rutok to have it, and then Morna just stole it and never used it ever again.
Yeah.
As Joanne's characters do regularly.
What?
Just hoard
It's in the magic items section. The blink
Magic
dagger.
items.
I like how the other box
Okay.
is still just named Magic Thing.
Alright, yeah, so what are you doing with the jump spell, Matt? Gideon?
I can. Let me just see if I can cast on other people. Yeah, it's touch. So I think I'll use it myself in Scrimshaw.
Okay.
Unless Scrimshaw, do you have a way to get across here easily?
I mean, I can give 2 people the ability to fly, but it uses 1/2 of my spellcasting ability.
Alright. I think it would be more efficient if we use my weaker stuff. My weaker spells.
I could just summon Pike and use it against the wall opposite to prop myself up.
Okay.
I think it'd be good to maybe use it on Dyrus. Because there's no other way for him to get across, surely.
Yeah, I think you're right. Although, the easier play, if that's the case, would just... Can he teleport? Isn't that... Or can he not?
Well, it's only 10 feet. It's not like too far.
I'm gonna shadow step across if it's still dim light.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, whoop.
I use jump and jump across.
Okay, so use it on yourself.
And then I, like, get my rope out of my bag. And just kind of throw it across. If somebody, like, fails a jump and they're attached to it, they should, like, we can catch them, so to speak.
I'll give them advantage on the check if they need
Okay.
to make a check.
Cool.
Like, unless they tie it around themselves. Or something.
It makes sense to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Gothric, if you go next. I'm not sure.
Sure.
I think you might just pull me in if I try and hold you up.
You have to hit a creature with the dagger, so maybe it wasn't great.
I mean, Googling it, it just says if I throw it, as long as it's in 100 feet, I can teleport to it.
No, it's a homebrew weapon.
Oh, right,
And
okay.
I think you're also finding other homebrew items.
Alright, okay.
But you've got 12 strength, so you can just like hop across without
Yeah.
issue.
Oh, and give me that dagger back then.
It's mine now.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
You
now that you lot are all that side, I think I'm a lot more confident in tying this around me and having you guys catch me if I fall.
Yeah, sure.
Alright,
Okay,
make
I'd
an
like to-
athletics check.
Turn around and just go for the jump.
Okay, yeah, you make it across.
Yeah.
Like you sort of like
Throw it.
step on the side and like a couple of stones just sort of tumble into the hole, but you manage to get there just fine. Who else isn't across? Darius and Saka currently not.
Yeah, throw it to
Yeah, I'll
Darius.
untie it from myself, throw it over to them.
Oh, yeah, do I need to let you control them? Joanne has
I think
Darius.
I already have Saka.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can do
Darius.
Darius and
So, athletics,
yeah,
so-
but you can do stuff.
Okay.
Saka. Yeah, just athletics for them both. But start with Darius, I think. Okay, that's fine. Darius is fine. He hops across.
And Saka.
Okay, so Saka doesn't make it, but you guys manage to scramble. I'm not gonna make you roll for it, but like you guys all manage to grab the rope, pull her up. She's just gonna take like 1d6 damage. 4 damage on Saka.
Okay.
So it like hits her head like as she falls down, and the rope just sort of slams her against the side. But you might have to push her up. A couple more rocks sort of tumble into the hole.
How?
Owie. All right.
I
Saka,
don't know why
are
I
you
didn't just
okay?
turn into a bird.
Okay. So yeah, so you've just got this sort of long tunnel ahead of you now.
Okay.
Alright.
How far away could we estimate that the that growling was coming from?
Fuck knows. It sounded quite like echoey and quite deep, like rumbling. Make an
is it-
intelligence check. You have
Before it's a
you have
dragon.
advantage.
Oof.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, really.
Okay, so there was a bit of a roar earlier on. Should we maybe tread carefully, go a bit quiet from here on?
I mean, I thought we were planning on doing that anyway.
I think that may be the case.
That was until the big hole in the ground.
Yeah.
Until a great big hole in the ground.
Hey, look, I can't be good at everything.
I mean, something must have made the hole. So,
Well,
you know, be prepared for combat.
I mean, something definitely made the traps back there.
Yeah.
I know. Whoever goes first, we should have a rope tied around them, and we will hold on to it just in case it happens again.
I'll go first.
Okay, I'm tying up.
Sark's gonna say, I'm gonna help her stealth,
No,
and we'll cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
I'll put my hood up.
Okay. Are you
my
still
cloak.
using lights and stuff? Or are you?
No, I thought we
No.
turned it off at the end of last
Yeah,
session.
yeah,
We all
that's-
used various things.
Yeah, that's
to
why you
give
fell
us
in the
dark-
hole.
We never, yeah, but we all had dark vision, didn't we?
Yeah, but like dark vision isn't that good
Right.
because like you still have a -5 to your passive perception, I think, in dim light. So. Alright. Oh, okay, so you guys continue forward. Gothric in the lead, and then what's the marching order after that?
I'll go next.
Morna.
Sure,
Gideon
I'll
in the
go.
middle? Oh, Scrimshaw.
I'll go.
Alright, Gideon, then Sarkadeus.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys make your way down the tunnels. You hear the occasional, like, low sort of rumble, which then, like, sort of weirdly cuts, almost like a voice cracking, going from, like, a low rumble into, like, a sort of wail. Like a...
So, like a yawn.
Yeah, it sounds more like a sort of a deep, depressed sort of wail, or like a cry or something.
I really don't like that at all.
Does it sound like an animal?
Make a nature check.
Can I do that as well? 'Cause I'm curious.
Morna can have it with advantage.
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
I mean, it's not an animal you recognize.
Okay.
Sounds like something like some form of creature.
Which way is it coming?
Well, like
From the-
from the tunnel direction you're going towards.
Oh.
Doesn't sound like a ghost or anything.
No.
I fucking hate ghosts.
Hey, does anyone else have a sudden urge to stop and just turn around and go back to the nice goblin gnome town?
A little bit.
Wait,
I mean-
sudden?
Well, I mean, there's nice buildings, alcohol, not to make.
I mean, that urge has been there for the last 10 days.
Guns.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think, we're probably walking into some kind of trap. This noise is not helping my heroic spirit, let's just say.
Maybe it's them, the Master Amon waking up the spooky boy.
What, the Iron
the
Pariah?
Pariah. Yeah.
God, I hope it doesn't sound like that. It's going to be very annoying if that's the case.
Ah, yes, annoying. That's definitely the term that I would use for that.
I think anything that's down there, we as a group can take.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's just a thing, then yeah, like our chances. If it's a thing, Master Amon, Merith, the two Casmies,
Fucking Casmies.
That's not good for us.
I fucking hate those things.
Frankly, we've
But to be honest with you, if there are any Casmies down there, I want to go down there even more because I just want to wipe those things from the face of the fucking planet.
I mean, we've done that multiple times now, and they just come back.
Yeah, but like,
Is it
You know,
cathartic?
the
Is
more
it just
you-
cathartic for you, squashing them?
very much so. There's also, at least 2 less Casmies in the world, so.
Hey, and guess what the best bit is, Guthrie? There are more Casmies behind us, not forward, so therefore we should go behind us and kill more Casmies that way.
How do you know that?
And then we got the getting points behind them. The world, a nice, safe, warm world.
Strange that you would describe it as a safe, warm world in the same sentence as hunting down Casmies.
I mean,
Well-
don't they usually hide out in caves? And we're in a cave right now.
I think they usually hide out in other planes.
But when they're here, they're in caves. We've always seen them in a cave.
Also, you don't know that, Richard.
Mm.
Severin.
Oh, sorry.
Well, we know they're from a different plane because they got banished and stayed there.
I
true.
suppose that's true. Actually.
Also, I can
Also-
summon demons, so like,
Yeah, but I mean, like, yeah, the specific Casmies, maybe not. You don't know. You're not entirely sure where they're from. I suppose that's the point.
mean-
I suppose that might be a reasonable assumption, though.
Considering Amon's whole thing, they're probably mutated Casmies.
Yeah, maybe that's what's gonna be next. Casmi with 5 stingers.
yeah, I'm not sure.
Gothric just gives you a very visible look of extreme horror.
Well, you get
God,
you
if there are, maybe we should have got more of those guns.
I don't feel like we have enough guns. We need more guns. Let's
Go back and get that massive one, maybe. Might be enough. Don't know.
Just
Get
make a
gun
tank.
that get a gun that fires more than 1 bullet per second.
Hand it to the Bargura.
Nice.
I'm sure there's a gun that can fire multiple barrels at once in quick succession, right?
Hmm.
Right.
I wouldn't know. That shop's the first time I've encountered firearms.
Well, I quite enjoy them, so I want to keep going back there.
Nice.
Yeah, see, Guthrie, you're in on it now.
Although-
I'm kind of caught between wanting to kill Casmies and wanting to get more guns.
Well, you've got to remember, if you fire it down here, it's gonna make a lot of noise.
Yeah, maybe keep it in your back pocket. Well, on your back strap, I guess. Until, we don't mind being heard.
Yes, my hunting rifle. Put it in the back. Get my bow out.
Cool. Shall we carry on?
Yeah.
Somebody has to drag me along.
Okay.
Like you can imagine, a small child like trying to dig his feet in, but just is not strong enough and get him dragged along by somebody.
Also, just I assume, scared of carrying on, but do you want to be left on your own?
On second thoughts, I think it might come along.
Okay.
Just,
So
turn back.
yeah, if everyone makes a stealth check with pass without a trace.
So is that plus 10?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then for Darius and Saka as well.
Mhm.
Decent.
Cool. All right. Cool. Yeah, you guys seem to be pretty stealthy. Yeah. You make
Oh,
your
that
way.
was a... Oh no, sorry, I'm blind.
What? You what?
Never mind.
Okay.
I said nothing.
I said nothing. All right. Okay.
Definitely
So.
didn't think that Morna had just made an H check.
Oh right. Why did you think that?
Because there's an H check
Oh,
there.
I
and
see.
Didn't see Morna's. I didn't see Morna's second one there.
Ah, cool. Okay, so yeah, you guys make your way down. what are you doing, Gothric, at the front of the path?
I want to keep looking for more traps in case there are further.
All right, make an investigation check for me.
And he's also still got a rope around him,
Yeah, that's
just
fine.
in case.
A big saw blade comes down and chops his head off. It's like, the rope didn't help you there, did it? Okay, yeah, you don't find any traps, but you also don't set any off. So, so you make your way down maybe like a kilometer down the tunnels. Past these sort of like the walls are sort of dripping and with water. And you hear like the occasional like drip drip of stuff. You see like a couple of rats scurrying by your feet as well.
Do we hear any more of this roaring? Like, is it getting louder as we get?
No, weirdly, it's sort of stopped as you guys make your way down the tunnels, and eventually you come up to this large sort of ebony oak door, which is like very finely artisanally crafted, sort of like with gold, sort of like bindings and big bolts and stuff all over it, and yeah, it looks really out of place in this big tunnel. But yeah, it's a large oak door.
We should try and open it. I'm gonna cast silence and we can all try and open it.
Maybe
Can we
check the traps on it first.
Yeah.
Gideon, can you see all right in this light?
Just about. I mean, dim light. Do you think it'd be alright if I turn the light on? Just while we're doing this?
Well, I'm just curious if your vision's impaired, then it might be better that I do this.
I'll tell you what. I just cast dancing lights, just like one small one,
Okay.
and it kind of fizzles around me.
Okay.
All right. I'll have a look, guys. Do you mind if somebody gives me a piggyback just so I can check the kind of top left and right corner of the door a bit better?
Sure.
All right. Make an investigation. Well, like a thieves' tools check.
Investigation or these?
Thieves' tools. Yeah.
I do have that.
Mm.
Is it strength or dex?
I'll let you do intelligence.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh,
cool.
oh
Alright.
damn.
Okay, so you sort of look around the door, like run your hand down the cracks and like run a knife around it, and just to see if there's any like little springs or catchments or anything that's likely to set off some trap or something if you open the door. No, not really. You hear like a slight. You're not really sure what it is from coming from the other side. It almost sounds like music. But like not a sort of music you really recognize. It's quite like a weird time signature. It's not really like instruments making it. It's almost more like almost like bowls or something. Like sort of like high pitched sort of like that sort
Well,
of.
that's terrifying.
Right. So I could cast silence, but it's a lot of my resources. It takes a lot of energy to do that. Does anyone else know it?
I mean,
I
we
don't
can kick-
know.
we could just kick it down.
I suppose we'll
Is it locked?
I don't know. Is it locked?
Are you going to try and check if it is locked?
Can I just like investigate like the that part of the door as well during that?
Yeah, it's called turning the handle.
Well,
can
wouldn't
we?
thieves? I don't want to turn the handle. Someone else turn it.
Okay, I'll turn the handle.
Okay.
So I'm
Door
not getting on my
sort of
back,
like
I'm
door sort of like
that way.
unlocks, and you can push it open.
Okay, if it starts to make any noise, I'm gonna stop.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna push it slightly.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, it
Any noise?
opens. It's not really creaking. No, it's quite well oiled. It just sort of like
Mm.
as it like slowly opens, it reveals this quite like quite nicely decorated room, like about 50 feet by 50 feet. It's stacked with shelves, boiling pots, and like distilling equipment. And you see this like blue liquid sort of like dripping into vials, which
Oh,
are put on the
no.
shelves. and sort of the door like slightly opens, and then you feel like and then you hear like a cuckoo, cuckoo, like sort of as the door opens to its full extent, and you see like a clockwork bird on the top, just like looking around, going cuckoo, 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 cuckoo.
I think we should leave. Can we?
Where?
Let's just go back out the door. Go back out the door and close it.
Oh, you're not in the room at the moment. You just opened the door.
Okay. I'm just gonna close the door. I'm gonna say like, explain why I see there's a blue liquid. It's everywhere.
I assume everyone's
Someone's
like looked over your shoulder when you opened it.
Yeah, okay. Okay, good. Yeah. I think that maybe Master Amon is gonna want us here so he can turn us into things, use the blue liquid on us.
Well, what else do we have to do?
We could just go back and go home.
Hey, now you're saying go home,
I think
Mona.
That sounds like a good idea. You see, and as you spin around, you see Master Amon like, stood right behind you.
I aim my gun at him.
All right, make an attack. Oh, you're attacking him. Or are you gonna...
I'm just aiming my gun at him.
Okay.
I'm like,
He sort of like puts his hands up. He says, "You wouldn't want to do that, but
oh, I really think I do, mate. I really think I do.
well,
Ready the glue.
I suppose you've been wondering what that blue liquid is. I can see your mind's whirring with curiosity."
I mean, I'm
just-
not much of a scientist or a mage or whatever. All I know is it's fucking evil and you make it. So,
Well, its original creator's no longer with us, unfortunately. Lift, it's called. I managed to replicate the base structure. It's been a little unstable, however, and I guess I've been looking for people to help test it out on.
Sorry, Owlcat. What was it called again?
Lift.
Lift.
is that
What
with
I-
a Y or something?
No, just like the word. It's not a taxi cab app or whatever. It says it's a mixture of my own secret recipe and a reformulated Sidan war serum taken from samples found in ancient tombs. Ethelmere had a lot of trouble getting the remaining samples. A lot of defense mechanisms in such isolated locations.
Can I just kind of inspect him and try and see if this is an illusion?
Yeah, make a perception check. Oh yeah, like he's fucking flickering all over the place, like almost like occasionally he'll sort of like ripple, almost like water in a wave or something.
I'd like to just
Like-
kind of like wave my hands in front of his eyes, see if there's any reaction, or if this is kind of a
Yeah, it's like a hologram. Like you sort of like put your hands
whether it's
near
like
him.
whether it's like a recording or whether it's like actually responsive.
Oh no, he's like sort of like takes a step back. He's like, I assume you're trying to inspect whether I'm real or not. Well, I think you probably are smart enough to understand that I wouldn't put myself in such harm's way so easily.
I kind of put my gun away. It wouldn't be as fun putting a bullet through an illusion.
Well,
Might be satisfying though.
yes. Well, I assume you've probably figured that Pietro doesn't have your best interests at heart. I would like to talk about that a little.
Okay.
Please do.
Well, I'd like to make you an offer, as I did before, to work with me and help me get rid of him. He seems to be quite the nightmare recently.
What? How? How do you want to get rid of him?
And
Well,
why?
for the longest time, I have been, let's say, in his service. But he seems to be unable to understand my ambitions as just as much, just as valuable as his. See, he doesn't have your interests at heart, but I suppose I do in my own way.
I assume as your own little fucking lab experiments.
No. No, I had originally flirted with the idea of it, but I don't think you're really worth it. I would like to use you to help me out, though.
What is it you want?
I want you to help me resurrect Eretzar and bring Zulnakar's essence back. To bring this realm into the fold. It will be best for all of us.
Yeah, that sounds
What good does that
fucking
do
peachy.
for anyone?
Well,
Even yourself. What do you think's going to happen? You'll bring him back, and he'll say, "It's like, oh, great. You know, I don't need you anymore, but I'm just going to treat you like some prince or something because I don't know. I have
no.
honor."
There's no time for titles. There's no time for time itself. We will just be part of his fold, and we'll all be part of him.
What does
We'll
that
be
even
gods.
mean?
It means that we'll be
What-
gods forever.
Yeah, no, like I feel like that's what maniacs always kind of like promise, you know? It's like you side with me and everything will work out wonderful. That's usually what bad guys say.
Well, I thought I'd give you the offer. Yes.
Why did Pietro send us here? What?
Why-
What's
why
he
do you-
expecting to happen?
Why do you think he sent you here? And then maybe I'll tell you afterwards, depending on how hilarious your response might be.
Like, I don't know.
And to get us out, either to get us out of the way or to lead us into a trap.
Yeah.
How do we know Pietro's not sending you right now to with us?
I guess you'll just have to wait and find out, I suppose.
No, oh no, I'm asking you. Could you just tell us, please? And then
Well,
maybe we'll consider your offer.
I assume Pietro told you that the Iron Prior's tomb was here.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, he may have sent you here to get rid of me before I find a way of getting rid of him. He seems
Or
to be quite
maybe-
interested in doing that recently.
Well, it seems like your deal went bad with each other then.
I don't think he understands how powerful I can be. He has influence, that's for sure, but he is nowhere near the person I am. And let's just put it this way. I don't take being almost killed a few times by you. I don't take that well, and I don't like it when Pietro keeps sending you towards me.
And we don't really take it well when you help people kidnap our friends and torture them and try and kill
And steal our stuff!
and steal our stuff.
And what did I steal of yours?
Nothing. You stole our sword and that's it. Unless you got something else that you just, maybe I left a sock or something.
Make a deception check.
If I can find it. There it is. Deception. This is gonna be a...
Oh.
He looks at you and he says, I don't know what you think I stole from you, but I promise that Pietro's been lying to you far longer than you think.
Oh, yeah. More than definite. Very likely. I think everyone's lying to everyone, really. I think he's lying to you, you're lying to us, everyone's lying.
Hey, and yesterday I liked Darius, apparently.
I suppose I'll give you an ultimatum. I won't even ask you to work for me anymore. I will just ask you to turn around and leave and never get yourself involved in my business ever again. If you don't, and I catch any of you, I won't kill
You'll
you.
teleport away like a coward?
He walks. His hologram sort of walks right up
You
to you.
do tend to do that.
He says, I had a dog like you once. It was a stupid dog.
What, bitch?
They didn't know when to back down.
A hologram with the short sword.
Okay, yeah, it just goes through him. Make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom save. Okay.
That's not good enough. You take 54 psychic damage,
Fuck.
and you're paralyzed. And you guys just watch as he starts poking the hologram, Gothic just begins to freeze up and just begins screaming out in pain. He says, "Interrupt me again, and I'll kill you." and you won't be coming back this time.
Where's
He's-
Merith? Is she your friend?
Ethmir,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
my servant. She donated her body for research, and ever since I've been using her clones to help me out from time to time. In fact, she was there when I used this liquid on humans for the first time. That circus freak that you knew about.
You keep calling her Ethemir.
Oh.
Sorry, can you just say that again quickly? I cut out there, actually. I heard circus, and then you cut out for me.
He just said, like, Ethemir used it on the circus freak, basically.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
You keep calling her Ethemir.
Hmm.
Yet we know her by a different name.
Yes, but she's not the same person anymore. Thought I wouldn't use the same name.
Am I still
What is she?
paralyzed, by the way?
No, make it wasn't safe.
Wisdom save.
But
Okay.
he turns to you and he says, "It would do you good to stay where you are." Yeah,
No.
you're still paralyzed.
I give him the evils in my paralyzed state.
Yeah, he says, I suppose I'll go now, but yes, if I'll give you this last chance. You can just go. Don't get yourself involved in any of my business ever again. Do not try and stop me with mine. And in return, I'll let you have your pathetically useless lives. And maybe, in fact, you'll actually do something with your life that is actually productive. If you stay and you continue this path, I won't kill you. I won't even turn you into one of my pets. I will do things to you which this realm has never readied itself for.
So, what are you gonna do? Like, no, not to me. Just like, what is your plan? You said don't interfere with your plan, but what's your plan?
Well, I mean, he's already told us it.
I think you'll know when you're interfering with my plan, as you have been trying for so long now.
Well, what is the plan?
I don't expect you to be frightened. I don't think none of you are smart enough to truly understand the sincerity of my call. But I won't feel nearly as bad about it if I warn you first. So there it is, your decision. You can turn again. You can turn around or go now, or we're truly enemies forevermore.
Can we have a look around your lab? Just because it's interesting, isn't it?
He disappears.
do I stop being paralyzed?
Yeah,
when he
you're released when he goes. He's like, "Pff," you like go on the ground and like sort of vomit.
You're right, that day.
Done with that, I just kind of look at everyone. You know we're following him and cutting his fucking head off, right?
Are we?
I really hate magic.
He's definitely going to scry on us right now, so he knows what we're saying.
More than definite. More than definite.
I don't know. I'm just...
Personally, I just want him dead. If for no other reason, just because he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
I'm curious, that magic just then seems beyond what he's done previously. Being able to project himself and cast high level magic and keep it going despite doing that projection.
My impression of it is he's holding back. He was holding back before.
Was he holding back? Was he holding back, or was that magic tied to this lab?
What I'm thinking is...
Can I just cast Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum around us, please?
It's going to take 10 minutes.
Okay.
I think that's
Guys.
worth it.
Guys, can you just, keep your mouths shut to sensitive information for 10 minutes and just talk about, I don't know, what you have for dinner or what you want to have for dinner? the next 10
God.
minutes while I do this?
I would love to have something that wasn't rations or good berries. No offense, Saka, but like, oh god, just like
A single
something
tear
fresh.
just comes down Saka's cheek. It's like, I put hard effort into those.
Oh, no,
Nice,
I'm
nice.
sorry, but just something hot.
We can cook the berries. I have produced flame.
Okay, yeah. Maybe we'll do that next time we have something to eat. How's that sound?
Okay.
That was actually pretty good.
All right, so you just chill for like 10 minutes, and as Gideon creates the Mordenkainen's private sanctum.
All right, I go in. Right.
Yeah.
I think it's just
Yeah.
the old area.
Yeah, it's just like the sort of
Yeah.
area around you.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Well,
And
I just want him dead. I really want him dead.
I am also on the team that want him dead.
But then again, like you said, Pietro wants us there to get rid of him, implying Pietro has another way in.
Also, where is that old box?
Well, my guess is that Pietro still has it and put it somewhere else because we checked the vault. I did quite a good row when checking the vault. So I'm not sure if it's in the vault, but I think he's moved it somewhere.
Yeah, and I didn't
Because
see
it's-
anyone.
It sounds like
well,
Master Raymond certainly doesn't have it.
just
I
because they
also
were
don't
working
like being
together
called a
before,
dog. I
just
really
because they
don't
were
like being
working
called a
together
dog.
before doesn't mean they're working together now.
Yeah, I agree. I think their relationship got soured a bit sometime earlier.
Yeah, maybe we don't kill him.
I think Pietro has managed to use them to get what he wants, make himself the, well, de facto, basically the leader of Hot Dalron.
Maybe we make
And,
Pietro believe we
Now
killed him.
he's done with them and wants them out of the way. Loose ends.
I think that's a good idea. Make Pietro believe we killed him, and then if, well, it's just that. Well, yeah, I do think that's a good idea. Even if we don't, but I'm not down with the whole bringing people back to life deal. That's kind of why I was born and raised, is to stop that from happening.
Wait,
So
you. But are you not okay with what Darius has been doing?
no, that's okay. Mm.
Where's
It's
the
it's
line?
natural life. It's like
Yeah.
it's like you know when your time's up, your time's up. But like, it's okay bringing people back to life, basically.
See, here's what I don't get. He seems to be more aware of Pietro's plans than we are, right?
Mm.
Then clearly he knows what Pietro is capable of, and he's just okay telling us this in the open. I feel like this might just be another way Pietro's fucking with us.
Did he send us here to kill Master Amon? Or did he send Master Amon here to kill us?
Hmm.
I think whichever way. One of us is out of
Either
the
way,
way.
it benefits him.
Why didn't Master Amon just kill Pietro?
Maybe he
Maybe
doesn't think he
Pietro's
needs
really fucking powerful.
Hmm?
Maybe Pietro's powerful.
Well, especially now he's got an Elder Box.
Mm.
to. Well, Pietro doesn't. Pietro had it all along. Could have used it at any time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
If
probably.
Amon was really scared of him, he could have just kept the Elder Box, though.
Do you think maybe?
Well, Amon has the Elder Box, though, doesn't he?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not convinced Master Raymond even has the Elder Box anymore. He didn't sound like he had it.
Well, I think maybe Pietro's been using it this whole time to, talk and convince people to do things for him. You don't know how powerful it is. It might be, he might be able to, use it to sway people.
But
I
Pietro
mean-
could have been doing that before. It would make no sense for him to suddenly now be using the Elder Box when he could already do that. He had it in his possession from the moment we dropped it off there.
I know, well, he might have been using it since then. You know, he was made part of the Shining Rebel recently, wasn't he?
Yes. But I don't see a change. There's no change there. There's no.
It'd be pretty bad if he did show a change to us.
I just don't see a reason why Amon would have gone and returned that box to Pietro. I mean, if they really wanted to, if Pietro wanted to just hand these things over to them.
I can't. You broke up there.
Oh, sorry, was that for everyone or just me?
No, I think it was just for Matt. Yeah, Richard was.
That was just me.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
sorry.
Yeah, if Pietro wanted to just hand these things over to Amon, then he could have just done that without us knowing. But there would be no need to stage an attack on Dalron and stage his vault being broken into. It's
Unless
just
that's what he wants us to think.
well,
Yeah.
he could have done this without us knowing at all, and you know, Amon and I guess Ethamir now could have made their way up to Nordhorn unhindered.
Yeah.
I don't
Why
see.
is she Ethamir now? If she's not the same person he said, what have they done to her?
It sounds like he's managed to make. Well, he said something about making clones with, I think, Merith as the sacrifice. So I think he may have killed Merith and used her body. It sounded like she willingly gave it, but who does that?
I mean, what he was saying in the throne room, he was talking about recreating the world. It sounds like they got a cult. Everyone becomes a god or whatever. Give that kind of promise to someone, they're going to give you everything they can to get that. Maybe they feel like the more they sacrifice, the more they gain.
Yeah. I know, going back to what Scrimshaw was saying, it does sound like they had a falling out, or Merith and Amon helped to get Pietro to this top spot in Port Delaron, and then they fell out, and while this attack was going on, they broke in and took the sword without Pietro knowing, even though they knew it was in there.
I think they're being lied to. More than definite. This Zulnakar, fucking Eritza, whatever the fuck it is. It seems too good to be true. More than definitely, it's too good to be true. There's something else at work here that's... I don't like this at all. I really don't like this.
Shall we go and have a look around his lab?
We don't know what had that magic that hurt me. We could touch anything and end up paralyzed again, dead. He seems to be very fond of leaving items around that could just insta-kill you.
Yeah, that is true.
He also seems pretty keen on telling us this whole plan.
I think that's
Yeah.
because he wants us to leave him alone. Actually, he wouldn't tell us his whole plan. I asked, and he was like, no.
Yeah, well, we got the big gist, though. You know, end of the world, blah, 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 blah.
Gideon, is he able to scry us in the lab, or have you extended your space around there?
I don't think so. Just be careful what you say in whatever that room is in front of us.
Wait, sorry.
I haven't actually
so
gone
he-
in there yet. I'm just...
So he
No,
can
yeah, you-
scry in. So he can scry in there.
I don't see why not.
Okay.
We don't know... We don't have this spell up forever. If we start making our way up there, he's undoubtedly not going to know about it before we get there.
Most likely.
He seems desperate.
Well, why don't we just say, oh, we're just going to go and talk to him?
Yeah, but he got rid of that offer.
Well,
Also, wouldn't it be kind of suspicious if we stopped all forms of scrying, we came out and we said totally convincingly, oh yeah, we're gonna help out Amon. He seems like a right good chap. yeah, he wouldn't believe that at all.
I don't know. I think I think I could be very convincing. That's my Darius accent, sorry. I could sing him a song and and everything will be okay.
Bake him a lovely pizza.
We
Nice.
totally believe this god prophecy that isn't going to kill everyone.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, it might not even be true.
He seems to. What's bizarre to me is he seems to believe that this is going to just kill everyone, and he is okay with that.
He doesn't. I don't think he thinks it's going to kill everyone. I think he thinks it's just going to turn us into gods or whatever. Or maybe it's just a fucked up version of that, and in reality, we're just going to be absorbed by a weird sponge god.
I don't think he's silly enough to think that there's enough energy to turn the whole population into their own deities.
The way he was
Smart,
the way he was talking about it was more like everyone sort of being as part, like becoming part of Zulnacar, so that you could live the rest of eternity as a part of this god.
Do we know much about Zulnacar outside of all this?
Not really. You can do a religion check.
Where does that name ring a bell? Is that from the last series?
Yeah. Yeah, Rethervan was Zulnacar.
Yeah, that's it. But that's all just retcon, right?
Lieutenant. It's not all retconned. Some of it is.
Oh, fun.
All that stuff isn't really retconned. Okay, yeah, you know about Zulnacar really in that he was known as like a betrayer of like the gods before the gods sort of left the mortals. So he was one of the people who sided with the Titans in like this big god Titan war, and then he eventually came back as the avatar of Eretzar, basically. No, Eretzar was the avatar of Zulnacar. So, yeah. So Eretzar's body basically is just like a vessel for Zulnakar's spirit, basically.
Hey, did anyone else pick up on the on the liquid? I mean, we call it Lif now, I guess. But did anyone pick up that he said it was a mystery and war serum?
A Sidon war serum.
Sidon, sorry. I meant to say sorry, Sidon. Sorry. I've got it wrote down as Sidon. I just said mystery and sorry.
That's cool.
Yeah, Sidon war serum. That's interesting. I thought we could learn from this.
I don't think we want to learn from it. We've
Why
seen
not?
we've seen what it does to things.
Yeah, I know, and think of the potential it could have if we could turn into something, more helpful.
Oh, does it turn people
No.
into oh no, I can't think of the word.
No, it seems to empower things.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
turn
like-
them into big fuck off
Turns them-
mutants.
But it
Well,
turns them
only-
wild, rabid, just
Like the thing that
Mindless beasts.
Eric's was, right?
What?
Everything.
Eric's.
There's
I think Eric's was just him.
regular war.
He may have had some power from Zulnatar, but not
Not
Zulnatar.
Eric's.
Nurizatar. But
Not-
Oh, you're talking about Maris?
Yes.
Oh, right. Oh, no. As far as you knew, Maris didn't have any affiliation with this.
Yeah.
Everything we've known that is bleeding this stuff is this weird fucking mutant creation.
Well, I don't mean to be rude, but it seems like they failed the test if that was the case. I think Master Amon is trying to create some perfect, controllable being that it can be strong, and I there could be something in that for
I think we
What's
should
the
just
point?
destroy it.
what's the point of this liquid if he just expects the world to become part of his god?
Maybe so he can have ways of stopping anyone who wants to stop him.
maybe that, or also control. I don't know. It could be anything. Maybe use it in the future to create an army. I don't know. I
So
mean,
let's say we win, right? We stop all this from happening, and we have all this liquid. What if the wrong people get their hands on it? What they'll do to people?
well, I hate to break it to you, Gothard, but there's a lot of items in this world that are pretty messed up. They're in hands of good people who won't spread it around. So I think it would be alright if we give it to the right person.
I don't think with this kind of thing there is the right person. I think we should just destroy it.
If you can track it all down, be my guest. Another thing that's curious is the fact that they're allegedly Mystrian nationalists, but this is a Sidon war serum.
Maybe the Mystrians built the tunnels and then the Sidon took over it.
No, maybe. But I think that the Sidon war serum is something more modern history as opposed to the ancient wars that went on.
I just think whenever we see this stuff, we should do whatever we can to break it.
Yeah, Gideon physically recoils at the idea.
Not everything's meant to be known. Some things just deserve to be buried.
Well, I can't help disagree with you, but I can't stop you. Should we go into this room ahead and see what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
So,
Okay. All right, so you guys pick up your
take a
stuff.
look around.
Yeah. Open the door up again. It goes cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Sort of like walking into the room. Just say the sort of
How
like
high
the
above the door is it?
probably about. Well, it's just on the door frame, so maybe 10 feet up.
I do what I can to smash it
Right, make an attack.
with
Don't shoot it, please.
I'm just gonna throw my hand axe at it.
Throw a hand axe at it. Okay. All right, yeah, it hits, and it just sort of just like collapses into loads of clockwork pieces that just scatter across the floor.
I've never hated birds anymore, and I kind of get my hand axe back.
Is there a silver wire running along the ground?
Now that you say it, yeah, there is.
I cut the silver wire.
What?
With the hand axe.
All right, so you
Should we
see,
get out of the way?
yeah, silver wire
Before you
gets
do
cut.
So,
No, he's done it. Yeah, silver wire's cut. So. All right, so yeah, you see like you just hear the sort of bubbling of like. As and at the far end of the room, there's like this big bookshelf that has like all sorts of ornate, sort of like nicely bound books and stuff at the far end, and then the rest is just like all just rows and rows of this stuff, of this liquid.
Gothric, what was that for?
As much of his stuff as we can. I just want to break it, work out my frustration. It really fucking hurt what he did. I also don't like being talked down to.
I don't mean to be rude, but I don't want to die here either.
Sorry. And I kind of start looking through the books for anything on betrayer gods and titans and all that.
Okay, on the top shelf, there's like a big dusty book that just has like it seems to be in like Old Mystrian or something, but it seems to have like an updated title and like just below it where it says like the gods of Ortheid or something.
Can anyone here read Mystrian?
It seems to be translated.
Alright, I kind of just. You said that there was blue liquid everywhere?
Yeah.
I would like to get are they in vials?
Yeah, but you buy the books at the moment.
I'd like to get as much as I can into like just a small little bag
Okay.
for destruction purposes later.
Are you putting the book down then? He's just stood by the bookshelf at the moment.
I'm gonna kind of keep it under like my arm, like, and just grab the vials with like my other hand.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, the
I'm
vials
just gonna put
just
them
go
in the
into a bag. They just bloop, bloop, bloop.
Right. I'm gonna start looking through the book then.
Okay. You open the book and just all blank pages, and you start like flicking through them faster and faster. yeah, the pages are entirely blank until you get to like halfway through. There's like one page in the halfway through the book, and it says just says wrong answer. And as you like get to that page and like look at it, like the entire room just begins to shift, and it just you basically look around as you're stood right by like this sort of like this bonfire, almost like this sort of campfire with like a pot over the top. There's like bubbling. No. This is just like all of you. You're looking around as it sort of begins to shift into a cave, and these two sort of sleeping, weird, malformed creatures just apparate as the entire lab just disappears from view, like just disappears away. All the like the clockwork things across the floor, they just shift away. All the vials you've got in that bag, they just disappear. And yeah, you see these two creatures just stirring, like. Roll initiative.
Is it the noise that we heard earlier?
Yeah.
Okay.
I fucking
Right, hang on a
hate
sec.
bugs.
Right, do you want to put yourselves where you guys are
Oh, I forgot to click on myself. Sorry.
in
That's
this
a
in this
7.
room? You guys can just put yourself in this room, and then
Where are the noises
So
coming
is the
from?
left side the entrance?
yeah, the left side's the entrance, and the right side. So this was basically where the lab was. But just put yourself around here, and then I'll reveal where the monsters are.
Yeah, I forgot to click on myself. Sorry, that's a 7 for me.
I did click to roll, but it's not happened.
Okay, well, we'll see if it comes up in a second.
Yeah, try it.
Advantage.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
There's Darius.
Cool. Yeah, I haven't done one yet.
Okay, that's cool. What did you get, Gothric? Sorry, 7.
7.
Is everyone on here?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, looks like it.
Oh, that looks lovely. Hey.
It looks like me when I forget to take my makeup off.
God, what the?
Alright, hang on a second.
Oh, I shouldn't have tried to stab the hologram.
Yeah.
Or cut the wire, or open the book. But that's okay. We all make mistakes.
This whole episode is just Gothric makes a mistake.
Yeah, okay, hang on a second. Initiative.
I might just try and leave them.
You also notice that the doors are just shut. Like, completely shut on both sides.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, there's no way. They're actually like no doors.
Well, there are doors, but they're shut. So you don't know whether they are locked or unlocked. Or...
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
All right, Mona. So you see these two creatures. Like, one is this sort of like very depressed-looking creature. Like, he's crying like tears of black that just sort of stream down his head. He's got like really long arms with these sort of like writhing hands on the end. As he sort of begins to stand up, he looks at you and he goes, "Aah." And then the other one is this like creature that's just sort of twitching like uncontrollably, and he sort of just begins to stand up and he just like looks at you in all in just pure rage, and he goes. Alright, what do you want to do, Mona?
Try and open this door.
Okay. It is locked.
Can I unlock it?
Make a thieves' tool check as your action.
Okay. Okay.
It's not enough. You
Oh.
can't make your way around this fucking lock. Like, you don't know what the fuck's going on. It doesn't seem like a normal lock.
The door's made of wood or stone.
They look like they're made of wood.
Okay.
Okay, Mona. So, is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Is that my action?
That was your action, yeah, to try and unlock it.
Okay. I am going to run over to. Wait, sorry, I didn't actually measure that. I went to here, 25. 20. Okay, I'm gonna go back to here, and then I'm going to take the dodge action.
Take the dodge action, okay.
Just one for bonus action, yeah.
Mhm.
Which I don't really know what that does, but it's probably good, right?
Okay.
It
Right.
gives them disadvantage on attacks on you, and also gives you advantage on dex saves.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so this one, so it's this one at the top, begins to stir and stand up and just rushes towards Darius. Actually, it's gonna go here. It's gonna go here. It's gonna attack. It's gonna bite Darius. And it's going to claw Scrimshaw once and Gideon once as well. So 25 on Darius, 19 on Scrimshaw, 15 on Gideon.
I'm going to use shield to negate that.
Okay.
Because then it'll be 15 AC. Let me just
Hit
reduce it.
Scrimshaw.
Well, your AC will be 15. Then it will just hit.
Oh, I thought if it was the same at the. Okay, my
No,
bad.
no,
All right,
that's just hit. Okay, right. So on Darius, that is 17 damage. No, sorry, 27. That's 10 piercing plus 17 necrotic, so 27 in total. And Scrimshaw...
Why do I have 2 temporary hit points?
don't know. Who knows?
I don't think it's Armor of Agathis.
No, because you...
Might have been from Balms of the Summer Court.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably it.
Or Sulphurous.
Okay, so that's 25 on you, Scrimshaw.
Ow.
Yeah, 27 on Darius, 25... Mono, are you keeping track of Darius' hit points?
Wait. Yes.
Okay, and are you using shield, Gideon? No, it's going to hit, isn't it, if you use shield?
No, it's fine. I won't.
So that's 11 slashing damage.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, on the roll against you, Scrimshaw, I got like 3 6s on the rolls. And then I got 2 1s.
That's a big swing between two hits.
I know. Yeah, I got 2 1s against Gideon and then 3 6s for you. Right, okay, so that's his turn. Alright, Scrimshaw. You see this creature just rush up to you and just begin slashing. Just sort of like, you notice that like as blood splats out, it just like frantically just goes towards it and just starts drinking it. Like it's just a ravenous thirst.
What kind of damage was it?
Just
slashing?
It was just slashing for you, yeah. It was necrotic for Darius. But it was slashing for you, Gideon.
I will just throw up an Armor of Agathis.
Okay.
And cast Hexblade's Curse on it.
Okay, cool. Are you doing anything else?
I'll put myself in between it and Gothric since he's kind of low.
Okay, cool. Right, Saka. What's Saka doing?
Saka is going to kind of go into this corner and so say, Gothric, get him! And cast Polymorph on him.
It's going
to turn him into a giant ape again.
It's also going to attack of opportunity Saka, who's got 10-foot reach.
Ooh.
26 to hit. Yeah.
Let me check. Yeah.
That's 16 slashing damage on Saka.
Okay.
So I'm what now? I'm a giant
Should have
ape?
expected that. Yes. So assuming you are willing to become a giant ape, you become a giant ape.
Sure.
Okay, you are a giant ape. Oop.
I don't have any of those stats up.
You just look at the compendium, you can get it up.
It's on the in the thing. So if you go into the second tab, it should be near the top.
Yeah, but I haven't made it available for... Yeah, I think it's just for you. Let me just make it... I'll make it available for you, Zach. I'll just put it for all players. There we go. You should be able to see it now. In the journal. Okay, right. So that's Saka's turn. So Gothric is now a giant ape. Just sort of fur begins to sprout from his upper shoulders and arms and stuff. And he's just like... goes...
Does that change my HP at all?
Yeah, you get the HP of a giant ape. But don't... Just keep track of it separately.
Alright. Okay, let me just have this on my phone then.
Okay. Otherwise you might risk the chance of losing your current HP, like forgetting what it is. Okay, then is Saka doing anything else?
That's it for Saka.
Okay, Darius.
I want to use sleep, but I don't know how it works. I'm trying to read it. Sorry. I don't know. Could someone just quickly explain?
So you roll a bunch of dice, and if the dice is higher than their current hit points, it puts them to sleep.
I'm not going to do that
It
one.
probably wouldn't do anything here.
Nope.
Yeah.
Are they humanoid?
No.
Damn it.
They were once upon a time.
Oh, you are incredibly quiet, man.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna try and Tasha's hideous laughter it then.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it this one.
Okay. Is that wisdom?
Yes. Wisdom saving throw.
That is a
DC.
2.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, it does speak common as well. Okay, so it just sort of, yeah, it begins, just falls to the floor, it's prone, just starts flopping.
Wait, is this the sad one or the angry one?
This is
angry one.
this is the hungry one.
No.
He's
More
hangry.
hungry than angry.
Yeah, he needs a Snickers. All right. So yeah, he is prone. He's Tasha City's laughtering. Okay. I'll put that on there, just like that. All right, Gothric. You are a giant ape.
Okay. Fun?
Uh,
What?
You're a giant ape.
Okay, I kind of look at myself for a bit. Okay, and I just kind of go ahead and clobber this guy twice.
Okay. First, that hits.
All right. 24.
All right.
Okay, and once more.
That doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Bad rolls. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. This one. At the start of you're within 5 feet of it. So can you make a wisdom saving throw, please, Gothric?
As a giant ape.
Yep.
Okay. That's a wisdom check. That's an ability check.
Oh,
be the
that's
same.
that's a fine. Yeah, you won't have. Okay, yeah, you pass. You feel that this is like sort of psychic energies sort of beginning to drain out of you when you're in proximity to this thing, but like you manage to just like shut your mind off to it. But it's going to attack you with advantage. 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that's 16 piercing damage.
Okay, I'm a giant ape, so I do not care.
Okay, and you're grappled.
I kind of care about that.
Okay, and it's going to use Sorrowful Embrace. So you need to make a wisdom saving throw again.
Oh, I made a bad call, guys.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's fine. So you take 9 psychic damage.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, there we go. And that's that done. Right, Gideon.
I kind of want to use Banish. I'm trying to think of which one could use them. I'll go to Tasha's laughter. I'll probably put it on the sad one.
Okay.
Um,
Is that charisma?
yeah.
That is a 16.
My spell save is 16.
Okay, so it just passes.
Mm.
Okay, so whoosh, yeah, you shoot out the level 4 spell slot. Is that your last level 4, or did you? Oh no, you got one back, didn't you? For
Yeah.
I don't remember. Yeah, you
I
can-
used Arcane Recovery.
That's cool. That's cool. Right. Okay. Okay. Good. Sorry, I'm just reading something. Okay. Cool. Right. Who's next? Morna, at the top of the round.
I get worried whenever you say top of the round, like something's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
It's the yeah, lots of Tomb of Annihilation. So much stuff happening at the top of the round.
Oh,
God.
God.
So top of the round, the floor starts seeping with lava, starts rising.
Hello, Alex.
Oh, you can take Darius back.
At the top of each round, 6
Yeah, Morna, what are you gonna do?
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna go
Nope.
and attack the sad one.
Okay.
Gonna go to here.
Okay.
Attack it with my frosty fingers.
All right, go ahead.
I still can't
15?
get over.
That doesn't hit.
29.
That does hit. No, that doesn't hit either. Yeah, roll
The
damage.
AC is actually
I
6.
did.
Oh, it's just taking one, is it? Okay, 15. Okay.
And then I'm going to disengage
Gonna disengage, okay.
and go to here.
Okay.
Wait, no, that's there. Sorry.
Okay. Is that your turn done?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it's been Tasha's hideous laughter.
Hi.
Needs to make a. Hello,
Hello.
Alex. You're right.
Hello.
How's it
I
going?
can hear you now. Right. Okay.
Yeah, we're in a combat at the moment, so
Okay.
when it's your turn, yeah, it's quite hard to explain what's happened up to this point. Uh,
Oh, good lord, what's happening?
is oh yeah, so okay, so you need to make a wisdom save. That is going to be a 19. It breaks Tasha's hideous laughter. Is that at the end of its turn? It needs to do.
Oh, I don't know. I've closed it because
Yeah, I'm just sorry, I'm just reading it.
Okay.
Is
Discord's
it
playing up on my
at the end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage, you can make another wisdom. Okay, that's fine. So that's its turn done. Okay, Scrimshaw.
Okay, I'm just going to start laying into it.
All right. It is still prone, but it's
prone,
not
yeah, so advantage.
paralyzed or whatever. That does
Takes
hit.
15
That just hits. Cool. 15.
Well, it's 26.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, that hits.
Okay, second attack.
That hits.
Oh,
15.
another
again.
15, very consistent.
Nice.
And, well, yep, that's it.
Okay, cool. Saka. What's
Ah,
Saka
yes,
doing?
my other character. Saka. Saka shall look at her spells and see what she can actually do because there's not a whole lot of combat things. She is going to throw out a. She can't really get close to people. She's just going to throw a produce flame at the sad one.
Okay,
I am currently grappled.
that'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Make an attack. That does not hit.
Okay, and she'll pop out. Oh, she doesn't have healing word prep today. Oh, weird.
She's fine with the Thunder Course,
Yeah.
which is
Oh,
that's a bonus action. Isn't
I'll save it.
it? Okay.
Leave it
Yeah, cool. All right,
there. Not a whole lot
Darius.
to do there.
Okay, let me think. Oh my god, please stop.
Yeah, who's eating?
Oh, sorry.
That is so loud. So
I
loud.
didn't think it'd be that loud. I kind of put the thing away.
That's all right.
Okay. I'm going to. It sounded like Tasha's hideous laughter was doing something before. So I will cast that on the big angry thingy in front of me.
Okay. That is a 15.
It fails.
Yeah.
Now under the effect of Tasha's hideous laughter.
Okay. It
Is that the
one...
sad one?
Oh, no, it's this big one here. Okay. All right, Gothric. Are you going to do anything else, Darius? Sorry.
I was actually going to move away. If he can, I move away without being attack disease now.
Yeah. I think it's paralyzed. I think, isn't it?
He's
Yeah.
incapacitated.
Incapacitated. Yeah. It's not
Yeah,
paralyzed.
I'm going to move to here, and I'm going
That's
to.
still in its reach, isn't it?
Yeah, it has.
Yeah,
it
it
has
has
a
10
10 foot
foot
reach that we've determined thus far.
You can go here.
I will go here behind Morna. Be like, defend me.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
Good.
Yeah. All right, Gothric.
Is trying to get out of a grapple like
It's an action.
Yeah, though if you're not, is he restrained or just grappled?
Just grappled.
Yeah, so and if you didn't want to move away anyway, there's literally no penalty.
All right, I just punch him twice then.
All right, go ahead. One hits, one doesn't. 21. Nice. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
Kind of
Yeah, you can't really.
roar at it. Try and say an eight. Your mother's ugly to try and upset him a bit more.
Nice. All right, Gothric, make a Wisdom saving throw on the top of the round. On the first, at the start of this one's turn. Okay, that's fine. All right, and it's going to you watch Morna as one of its really long arms. It just sort of his hand just detaches and just flies at you.
That
It's
Is it a missile?
No, it's not.
Oh,
Oh.
Am I still
What?
grappled?
You're still grappled, but it's with its other arm. Yeah, it's like a harpoon sort of thing.
that's a missile.
I'll allow it, but this is 19 hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 21 piercing damage.
Can I reduce it?
You can, yeah, okay, I'll let you, but you're still grappled.
Oh, okay. Cool. Okay. Well,
Okay,
how much did you say? 20?
21
Okay.
minus 2. So
Oh
19.
no, it's my dex and monk levels, so it's
Yeah, yeah.
it's-
Okay, and then it's going to use Sorrowful Embrace, which pulls you up to 30 feet towards it. So you are here, and Gothric and Morna make Wisdom saving throws for me, please.
So many wisdom saves. Oh fuck.
Ooh.
Okay, so Morna, you take 9 psychic damage, and Gothric, you take 18.
I hate this so much.
And you're both and you're both grappled by it. Okay. Okay, Gideon.
If I banish Sad Boy, do Gothric and Morna go with it?
No.
Okay. Alright, let's roll the dice again. I'm going to move first of all here.
Okay.
So I'm 10 meters of scrimshaw, and I'm going to do banish again.
Okay.
I'm doing it on Sad Boy. DC save 16.
Okay. That is a 2.
Yes.
Okay,
Good.
so it pops out of existence,
Ah,
and you
fall
guys
to the floor.
you guys fall to the floor, freed. As Gothric's like, okay. All right. Anything else you want to do, Gideon?
I assume that creature is like pumped up on lift. So, oh, by the way, there's lift is the name of the blue goo. And I'm assuming that's the stuff in the middle as well. So I imagine it's the same realm. So he'll be back soon. So if we can avoid me getting hit, that would be delightful. Other than that, done.
Okay. Right. Morna then.
Guess I'm gonna go and attack this one over here.
Mhm.
Because, yeah, so I get advantage, right?
Yep.
Because on a floor prone.
Yep.
Cool.
Mhm. That hits. And on its saving throw, it gets a 19. So it is no longer
Okay.
Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Could it make a con save?
Yep, they're good at that. That is a 21.
It does indeed
They
pass.
are good at that.
Okay, 13.
Okay, I'll just
Oh,
gonna
well, you know.
carry on going.
Okay, 23 hits. The 12, cool.
Bonus action.
Okay. 27, that hits.
Do you need advantage? And I'm gonna flare of blows.
Okay.
Did you say it was no longer laughing?
Yeah, because of after the first hit against it.
There you go.
Turn.
Done.
Okay. Okay. All right. It's turn now. It stands up. It's going to sort of like it's gonna bite you, Morna, and it's gonna slash. It's gonna slash Scrimshaw twice. That is a 20 on Morna, and on Scrimshaw, these 2 slashes. That's a 17 and 26.
One hit, one miss.
Okay, so Morna, that is going to be for that one 34 damage, 12 piercing, and 22 necrotic.
Ow. What did you say? 32.
34.
Can I use my? Oh no, I can't. I'm not within range. You know.
Yeah, you're not within range, unfortunately. Okay, and Scrimshaw, this is going to be the 2 claws.
One claw.
1 claw, sorry.
Okay.
That's just 21 slashing damage.
Alright, I'm gonna use my. I'm gonna shift my arcane ward from Gideon to Scrimshaw and
Okay.
negate 11 points of damage. 13 actually, because I used banish again. So 13
Okay.
points.
Okay, nice. So I managed to keep my armor rag this up.
Okay, so
Nice.
that's 20 to it. Okay, that's
Yes,
it.
20
Right,
gold.
Scrimshaw.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
turn.
just gonna lay into it.
Okay, go ahead. It's just about looking hurt now. Right, 13.
Okay.
Alright, that hits.
Second attack.
Uh, 19.
Oh, does the 13
6.
hit?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. A 16 wouldn't hurt either, actually. I'm so used to you guys hitting.
Yeah,
Um,
especially with the plus 11.
Yeah. Okay,
I think
that's
that's
that.
all I can really do.
Okay, Saka. What's Saka gonna do?
Okay, Saka is going to probably do what Saka would do and run over and use a 3rd level Cure Wounds on Darius.
Okay. You watch as when you heal Darius, the creature just begins to just spaz out almost, like it begins to just like glow in different directions as it so almost like takes the healing energy away from Darius, and it just begins to just like sort of shake, and it just is like going berserk now. But Darius, you still get healed the maximum amount, but it seems to be going in some sort of like buffed up phase once it sort of
Sorry,
has a
how much
taste
do
of
I-
its healing.
How much do I heal?
Saka!
12. Oh, that's a
She
Saka.
did Saka things
that's a
and
Saka
rolled 2
roll.
1s on the upcast.
Nice.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Yeah, she doesn't want to get in range of the dude.
Okay.
Right.
Sorry.
Just Saka things.
Yeah.
Okay, Darius.
Okay. Right. Let's. I will also do a. No, that's not a good idea. I will now cast Blindness and Deafness on. Yang.
Okay. What's that? Wisdom save? Or is it Constitution?
I think it's Constitution.
Okay. They're good at those. That is a 21 again.
No, okay. Alright.
Rip. All right. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'll just sit.
Okay. Gothric then.
Alright, I would like to bound up to it, and I guess I'm going to punch it twice.
Okay. That hits.
Yeah.
Oh, that hits again. Nice.
Um,
Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of damage.
That's a
how much
lot
is that in
of
total?
damage.
66.
66.
So, okay. You watch as, like, in this buffed up state, it seems to be taking, like, less damage from your attacks. Like, it seems to be resisting them. Like, it's just... But as you begin bounding it, just completely mauling it, it's sort of just, like, it's just withstanding it. But, is that your attacks, then? That's a lot of damage.
Yeah,
actually.
I can only do 2 fist attacks.
Yeah, okay,
Well, I
that's
can
cool.
throw a rock at it, but then I won't get my other attack.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, creepy, lonely thing is not there anymore. Gideon.
There's a lot of people around. Gideon is going to use. He's going to go over to. Oh no, I'm not. I was going to like push the barrel over onto it, but actually that'd probably make it stronger because there's probably more lift in it. So I probably won't do that. I'm going to stand here and use Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
I've always got to play the lottery with this because I don't know if I'm going to do resistance or something with what type of damage I do. But for the sake of it, I'll do a level
Yes, well.
3. I'm going to do level 3 Chromatic Orb.
Okay. That doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
Shame.
No natural 20 this time.
No. Nice try.
Alright, okay. Right, that's that. Gideon, are you doing anything else?
I'm going to move just a little bit further back, just in case something happens.
Okay.
I just don't want to lose concentration.
Yeah, alright, Mona.
Oh, I'm gonna attack it twice and then disengage.
Okay. That doesn't hit.
It's not a surprise. Does that hit?
That does hit.
Okay.
10. Okay.
How's it looking?
It's looking hurt. It seems to be resisting your attacks.
Okay, I'm gonna disengage.
Okay.
Oh, maybe not there actually. Just gonna.
Okay, it's going to... In this, like, rabid, ramped up state, it just looks at you, Scrimshaw, and it's just going to just bite you. And you see, as it opens its mouth, it's like... gums are like pulsating with this sort of like blue intravenous sort of energy as it goes bites down on you. That is a 20 to hit.
This looks like a much bigged up attack, right?
Yeah, it's a big one.
I'm going to do something extremely painful and cast shield.
Okay. Okay, yeah. That then negates that.
I don't know what would hurt more, the bite or using a 4th level spell slot on a level 1 spell.
Yeah, probably good, probably smart. And it's going to attack Gothric twice with its claws.
I still value though.
Bring it.
Yeah, I mean, you probably would be
Yeah.
unconscious, so... okay, that's a terrible. That's a 12 for the first hit and 24 for the second.
Both hit.
Oh,
My AC
really?
is 12.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, giant apes have a shit ton of health.
Okay, then that's going to be 43 slashing damage in total.
Oh, okay. No, don't
Oh my
worry.
god.
I was gonna help. It's fine.
Oh, he's a giant ape, so
Yeah, he's a giant ape.
it's okay.
Yeah, I'm still up.
Oh, I think he should be one thing bigger as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're
Oh,
huge.
it can be a medium giant ape
But,
now.
yeah,
No, a large giant ape.
Giant-ish ape.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny how a giant ape isn't giant. Like,
If you used enlarge on it,
Isn't
would it
it
be even bigger?
oh, let's not go
Okay,
there.
so why not?
Right. All right. Yeah. So that's its turn. And that was that. Oh yeah. Actually, no. It also begins regenning as well.
Oh, fuck off.
All right. There we go. And it regens a bit, like a couple of the wounds that you've opened up, close up a bit. All right, Scrimshaw.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep on hitting. Okay, 22 hit,
Okay.
19 damage.
I
Max
think this is
roll.
the third round since the banishment. Yeah, that hits. Okay, so that's 19.
Okay. Second attack.
Oh, nice.
Do it, do it.
I used both my spell slots already.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right. Okay, that's gonna be.
It's actually less damage than the previous hit.
How much is that? 19.
19. Oh, the same damage as the previous hit, even.
Okay. Yeah, still resisting. Right, Saka.
that's it for me.
Saka's turn.
Okay, Saka shall keep the polymorph going because that is definitely a big contribution to this fight. And doesn't want to get close, so she's just gonna probably. I don't know. Actually, she'll throw out a Cure Wounds on. Mona.
Downhill.
what?
No. Oh no, 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 no. That went poorly last time, didn't it?
Yeah.
Is this rage that it went?
Anyone.
Is this kind of rage thing that it went into still going?
It seems like it's just ending on Saka's turn.
Okay, not gonna do that then. In that case, instead, she's gonna look at all her spells and see that all the useful combat ones are concentration,
Nice.
and just throw out a produce flame.
Cool. That hits.
Hey.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. It
Nice.
exists.
All right. At the end of Saka's turn, you watch as the sort of enraged mode just sort of begins to deflate slightly, and he just goes back to his normal self.
Okay, and she's gonna hide behind Darius.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Just
All right, Darius.
things.
Okay. We are going. I mean, it worked before. Let's do it again. We'll cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on him again.
Okay. That's
What
16.
makes the laughter hideous?
Oh, he saved it.
Oh, okay.
Because my spell save is 16.
All right. Okay. That's that. Gothric. Are you gorillaing?
Fists.
Just hashtag gorilla things. Okay, so one hits. 20. All right. That does full damage, you notice. Just like, it just begins to just go, oh, just sort of like sucking on your fist, almost.
Sucking on my fist.
Sucking on my fist, sucking on my fist.
That's a big ass mouth. I'm a giant ape.
Yeah, he's got a big mouth. All right, okay, anything
This
else?
analogy is getting weird. I'm like, stop it.
Hey, look, if you can't handle the weirdness, then shouldn't play in my campaigns. All right, is that are you doing anything else? No, you're fine.
No, I can't do anything else.
Cool. All right, Gideon.
Yeah, chromatic orb again. Level 2.
Chromatic orb, oh, chromatic orb.
That's
That
gonna-
hits. Yeah, that definitely hits. What thing are you doing?
Augment fire.
Okay.
Because it seemed when Saka did produce flame, conjure flame, it didn't do anything strange.
Yep. Okay, that's cool. Roll damage.
So I get my book out.
Yeah, this big ball of fire flies over Gothic's shoulder and just whacks it in the
And that's-
face. 18.
Oh, that one cast though.
Not worth. Not worth.
I guess it was only level 2.
Yeah, Mona.
What is the light level in here?
Stim light.
Dim light. Ah, could have saved up my spell slots. Damn it, not my spell slots, my key point. Okay, well, I'm gonna run up to it, give it some bashing.
Okay.
18?
That hits. Yep. 15. Okay. That hits.
Cool.
13. Oh my god. Okay.
How's it looking?
Looking really bad.
I'm gonna punch it again.
Alright, good. Yeah, that hits. It was literally on 1 HP after that.
Yeah.
Alright, how would you like to kill it?
Oh, I'm gonna punch it straight in the mouth, freezing its tongue.
Okay, yeah, so you just begin wailing on it until like bits of its skin just begin to just like break off in shards as you just wail all the way to the core, and its just head just like sort of cracks off and just collapses onto the ground, shattering onto the floor as it collapses.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fight is over for now. You've got maybe, I think, probably 20 seconds, or you've probably got 30 seconds, I'd say, until the other one comes back. So if you guys want to get yourself in positions...
Heal me, heal me, heal me.
Yeah, Saka will.
I'm gonna get in front of
dish out.
everyone because I'm a big ass ape.
Okay, Saka's gonna dish out some healing for Morna.
Okay.
That'll be. She'll do. So how many rounds do we have?
Let's say you've got 5 rounds.
It's a minute, isn't it?
Yeah,
So she'll
yeah.
do a Cure Wounds at level 1.
Okay, so the second you cast a Cure Wounds, you watch as this creature begins to regain hit points, and you see it come back
Oh.
to life.
The fuck?
Do I heal for just 12?
Yeah, so that was all the way to Saka's turn on the top. Okay, so that's Saka. Cure Wounds. Who has had time to move between that time? Gothric, you hadn't.
Oh right, okay.
Um,
I'm back.
who else?
That's good, I think.
I moved.
Yeah, you moved because that was your turn over. That's fine. And okay, that's fine. I think. Okay, so yeah, Saka. All right, Darius. Yeah, you see the creature just come back to life as the second and begins just raging like the same as last time.
Sorry.
This time I think I'll just cast a Vicious Mockery on it.
Okay.
That's
Your
so he
mouth's
needs...
really dumb.
How many spell slots do you have left?
Vicious Mockery is a cantrip.
Oh, is it?
Mm.
Yeah,
Ow.
Tasha City's laughter was the previous.
Oh, that's sorry. That's right. Yeah. That is a 10.
He will fail that then.
Okay, so that's going to be like 8
Eight?
damage. That's pretty good. Oh, that's actually like the most I've seen that do.
That's the maximum damage
Yeah.
it does do.
Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
You sort of like mind spike it.
Hmm.
Okay. Right,
Okay.
Gothric.
I give it a fistum.
Okay. That doesn't hit. That does hit. Okay, you put it back down. Alright, it is dead again.
Okay, so more healing.
Walk back here. I kind of give a grunt to like calm the fuck.
Okay, so it was on these 4 squares, right?
Can I move over here? Is there time? I want to like push the liquid on it.
Oh.
No,
Oh,
don't
Well,
do that.
are you guys going to be doing any healing in this time?
I don't
Not
think
now.
so. It's just going to bring this thing back.
Okay, so then we will go to. So you can do. So you have
So
4
which
rounds.
squares was it on?
It was on these 4.
Okay, so go over to it, and I would like to cast Blade Ward
Okay.
as I'm waiting.
Okay.
Can I look inside this vat while I'm waiting?
Yeah. Make a. I mean, it from what you can see, it doesn't seem blue. It just seems like food in there,
Okay.
like soup or
Or
something.
is it boiling?
It's like bubbling.
Should try it.
I should like conjure water and avatar bend it into the creature.
Just feed it.
Delicious. Life.
She's like, you have satiated me. Now I am not violent anymore. I am happy.
Yeah, they did say he was raging because he was hungry. Oh, damn.
Okay,
That's a trick there,
so
Gideon.
then, yeah. So what you guys gonna do in the 4 turns, and then at the end of Gideon's turn, then it'll be.
Oh, I'm gonna try and unlock this door.
I think
I've got.
Zach just DC'd.
Oh, did he?
Possibly.
Yeah, I'd
Alright.
like to try and unlock this door. Do I have 4 goes at it?
I'll say that it's too difficult for you to unlock because, like, you probably can't. What's the maximum you can do?
28.
Yeah, you won't be able to open it.
Can I try and open this one?
Yeah. Nice.
28?
Yeah, so you can get that one unlocked.
Okay.
That goes back
Cool.
down the tunnel you were down.
Yeah, just in case we need a quick way out.
Okay,
That's what I was
that's fine. Alright, that's
thinking.
open. That's cool.
Okay, great.
In rush. Well, too long.
Okay, cool. Right. So then, yeah. So, what do you guys want to do? Like, like, try and wail on it the second it comes back.
Yeah, can we already
So
attack for it?
I'm blade boarding
Sure. Okay.
just each turn.
Yeah, I would like to also ready an attack. Where's it coming back to? Like that, right?
Here.
Oh, maybe I'm gonna
Useful.
lead the giant ape to it closer.
Gothric. How long is polymorph? 1 minute.
It's an hour.
Oh, it's an hour. Okay, that's fine.
Alright, I'm gonna ready a chromatic. Fire? No, chromatical.
You can't. You won't be able to ready a spell
Oh, okay.
because you're
Okay.
thinking it.
Alright.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, then the thing comes back. So here it is. Boop. Morna.
Gonna give it some smashing.
All right, give it some smashing.
12?
That doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
28.
That hits.
Cool. And then I'm gonna shadow step away. Said it was dim lights, I can do that.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Right, how much is that in total? That is, okay, cool. 11. Alright, okay. That's that one. Scrimshaw.
Okay. Scrimshaw is blade boarding. That's it.
Saka.
Saka is once again producing a flame and throwing it.
Okay. That misses.
She is, I'd say cursing, but she might not know any curse words.
Okay.
Oh, darn.
Oh, damn it. Alright,
Oh
Darius.
goodness!
Oh, wilting leaves.
Is that confirmed canon swear word in the?
She'll back up and kind of keep
Saka,
an eye
what's
on
your
the
language?
passage.
Okay. Darius then. What you
Okey-dokey.
gonna do?
I will use Tasha's Hideous Laughter on it.
Okay. Is that wisdom? I keep asking.
That is, yeah.
That's an 11, right?
It's failed.
Yeah.
It is full to the ground. Okay. Right, Gothric. Gothric. What ya wanna do? Just monkey things.
Just fist.
Step up to
Remember, it's prone.
35.
Mm.
Okay,
9,
yes,
10,
that's 2
10
hits.
on 3D10. Oh yeah, advantage from the prone.
Nice. All right. Just slaps
wait.
into the ground. Just
Wow.
splatters.
Does that mean that my 19 should have hit? Oh, it's dead anyway, so that's fine. Doesn't matter. Don't worry.
You didn't have advantage then because it wasn't prone until just Darius's turn.
Oh yeah, I thought it was from the Tasha's. Just ignore.
Yeah, it was
Tasha's
Fantastic City's laughter, but Darius was just before Gothric. So.
No, not Tasha's City's laughter. I meant when it came back from being
Oh no.
banished.
No,
It
no.
fell on the floor. I was confused.
Oh no,
Ignore.
sorry. Yeah. All right, that's it. That's the fight over. All right, yeah. You
I'm gonna have
guys...
to throw on my phone for now.
Oh,
right.
good
Okay.
lord.
Ooh,
Okay.
good lord.
Well, we'll take a 15-minute break also.
Okay.
Okay, hopefully.
So come back.
tech
Actually,
support
come back at
break.
9 maybe. All right. All right. See you in a bit.
Alright.
Back. Right, stream is unmuted. Right, so yes, just before we left off, you made your way into what seemed to be Master Ramon's lab, but Scothric, you took a book off the shelf, and it seemed very quickly to be some sort of illusionary room, which disappeared, and you just found yourself in the company of some very strange creatures that were just.
More of the story, books are evil.
What's that?
Books are evil.
Books are evil. Yeah. Drew. All right. So what you guys feel like doing? Oh, you also find on the body of the weird crying one is a key to the door.
I don't grab it because my gorilla hands are probably too big.
I'll grab it and also say, hi Saka, please could you heal me? Oh, not in this when we get out the room. Not right
yeah,
now.
I think we should leave first. It hasn't turned out very well the last couple of times.
Fair enough.
Gorilla noises. Oh! That I'm not going to do.
Okay, let's go. I grabbed the key.
Okay.
I'm gonna unlock
Hey,
the door.
before we go on, are you sure we want to do this?
Yes.
Are we? I don't know. I don't know if we'd be able to, but we can go down try.
I mean,
Wow,
can we
what a
really turn back?
fantastic battle speech.
Knowing what the ramifications are of what will go down if we turn back. Can we really?
I think
mean,
we
we either
should
go
work
for-
out a plan.
Like, we either go on, like, even if we do go on and die, it'll only be pushing that date back if we are to run now.
As long as we go with the original plan, when we see Master Amon, we'll be fine. Everyone remembers that, right?
Grab him,
Gorilla noises.
hold him down. You
Maybe
take
don't
the-
say it out loud, because he's probably scrying and watching us right now.
Okay, so use the our invisible friend to kill him
Hey,
instantly.
I don't mean to be rude, but I'm pretty sure you said the plan earlier this evening.
Yeah, but it's when we're...
No,
When we
before
were-
that.
Oh. Okay, well, then he probably knows. Right, let's go.
Oh well.
Do you want to wait a bit?
Sokka's gonna kind of have a look down this corridor, see what's the deal.
Which corridor? The one you just came from?
Yeah, like is it exactly the same? Or
Yeah, it seems the
are
same.
we somewhere else? Okay. Well, we could just. I mean, I could do with a little sit down, frankly.
Gothric could also do with one, but not as a gorilla.
Do you mind if we just do it in the next corridor? I just feel a bit safer.
Yeah, if you guys want, we can do that.
Okay, well, let's find.
Oh, did you want to go out this door? I thought you
Imagine
meant
it's just
talked
a
about
corridor.
going out. Okay, well, we'll have a look then. See what's through there. Can
Okay,
I?
so you put the key in the
open-
lock. The doors slowly swing open to reveal just a further tunnel. Goes off
Okay.
quite a distance.
I guess we'll carry on up the tunnel a bit and then have a rest. There's a good
Yeah.
alcove.
Yeah, that seems good. Are we able to lock this door again with that key?
Yeah, it seems to have a lock on the other side.
Great.
Okay, let's all go through and lock the door behind us. So if those things do come back to life again, we don't get torn to pieces from behind.
Unless you need to go back that way.
Who
The
said
hell?
Huh?
Who said that?
Your conscience. Okay. Yeah, so you go through into the next tunnel, close the door,
Yeah, I'll lock
it.
the door. I'll keep the key on me because I can run
Mhm.
faster, so I can always unlock it
Okay.
for everyone else.
Okay. Hut maybe.
Yeah, I think Hut and
Yeah, you'll be able to have a long rest.
A long rest.
Yeah, if you want to have a long rest, yeah.
Who's in the...
Please.
Okay.
Please, I'm hurting.
Yeah, that seems reasonable to me.
yeah, sure.
All right.
Watches.
Gorilla ends.
Gorilla Rick is
Yeah,
gone.
you're not really supposed to talk when you're as a gorilla as well.
Oh, sorry.
So, there you go. Just
Learn
Next-
sign language.
next time you talk, it'll just drop. Does
So,
it haven't
I
warned you?
assume you turned out of
Yeah.
polymorph
Okay.
to do that, right?
Yeah. Okay, so you get the Liam and Sunny hat up. Watches.
Yeah, hey, it's that time of night.
Yes.
The
I
sick
don't have
copy.
my stuff up, so can you roll for me
Sure.
if I'm doing much? Cheers.
Okay.
I think you're very hurt, and maybe you should just go to sleep.
I am very hurt, but I've had worse.
Okay. Well, we can have a watch together, and then we'll both have a sleep. I'll just do all the most of the watching.
Okay, that's cool. All right, make a perception check with advantage. The rest of you are just going to sleep, and then we'll sort of watch this out afterwards.
Oof.
Okay, so your watch is quite uneventful. Gothric spends most of the time sleeping, but if you wanted to ask him any questions or anything, this is the time.
Things are starting up finally.
Nice.
People know. Ah,
So, out of Merit Cure,
oh no!
Uh-oh.
Halcyon, and who's
I don't.
who you've met recently? Oh, you don't know Miss Samantha. And Bet.
Bet.
Yeah. Fuck, marry, kill.
You said 4 people, didn't you?
No.
No, because she was saying that I didn't know Masterman.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Probably marry Halcyon.
Yes,
She
very
seems
homely
nice.
lady.
She could look after me. Kill Meritha Cure.
Thank you. See, I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so when I played this game with Darius, he wanted to fuck Merit Cure. He didn't
Darius
choose to
isn't
kill-
right in the head.
Yeah, he did not
There's
choose to
something
kill her.
dangerously wrong with that one.
Our enemy didn't
Keep
wanna
your
kill him.
enemies close.
I mean, if she's in a constant cycle of being killed and reborn, I don't know, maybe she's not particularly fond of that. Potential ally, maybe, if things go that way.
Mm. Mm.
I mean, I wouldn't like to be working for people who just want me to die constantly. Although I've already died, like, once. I came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the point.
Yeah, I get the
Fucking
point.
painful. Then
Yeah.
again, she might just be a fucking fanatic and completely batshit fucking crazy. Which, yeah.
Yeah, we've met her before at the Corsair's Crossroad. Yeah.
No. you
Um,
didn't.
hmm?
Not at the Corsair's Crossroads. You didn't.
In Pessa?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Pessa. I wonder if that was the real Marith or the new one.
I don't know. I mean, he said that she's not the same person anymore.
Hmm. That's true.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, are you back on
Ah,
the... Oh, you're on your PC now.
Yes, I return.
back to the modern age.
Yeah. As I was saying, if she's not the same person anymore, maybe her mind's not the same.
Oh, and maybe that was why she was hanging out the Black Hand, so that they could.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because of the whole.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe if her mind's changed, we could put it back.
Oh, I don't think there's any point. Just kill her.
Yeah, but that doesn't. To me, that doesn't seem really fair.
It doesn't seem fair, but how do we know she wasn't always evil? She has the tattoo. She has the mark.
I'm implying that wasn't put on her after her mind was changed.
That's true. That's true. I don't really.
I think it's something we need to consider at least. There's so much potential. Even if we stop all these lot, there's so much potential for other people getting their hands on it and causing so much harm.
Yeah.
I haven't done a lot of good things for my life. I've done a lot of bad things. I want to make sure I do as many good things as I can before I die again. If that makes sense.
What bad things have you done?
Things I'm not really comfortable saying right now.
Oh. I mean, we've all done bad things.
Yeah, I imagine so.
You know, Gideon once worked with a slaver's ship.
Yeah, he mentioned that.
Not a good guy.
Hmm.
Sometimes. It's a bit scary.
He also mentioned about 10 sessions ago 3 times that he didn't do that.
No. You always.
It's not untrue.
You're asleep, goddammit.
It's not a lie. It just doesn't include certain other events.
Yeah.
I know. Mona
Almost
just
deliberately.
liked telling people that.
Okay, alright, okay. I thought you genuinely. Okay, that's
No, I know.
Okay, so yeah, the rest
Yeah,
of your
that's
watch
it.
sort of comes, to a nice restful sleep. Who is next? Who wants to do a watch next?
Yeah, I can do one.
Okay. With anyone else or?
no, do it. I shall go.
Okay.
Okay.
Who wants to do with what? With what sort of perceptions? One with advantage or two equally or?
Nah,
Well, mine's not great.
mine's not great either.
Just do them individually then, I guess.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing?
Well, a little scared that we're gonna die, but aside from that, feeling all right. Yourself?
Yeah. Same. I mean, really excited to go forward, but
Yeah, you kind of seem like you want to turn back. Do you
Oh.
really want to turn back, or are you
I don't know. Sometimes I just like to
just
play
want
around.
convincing?
I think it's probably a bit of both, to be honest, Grimshaw. I mean, so much to do, and I can't risk dying now. It's too early. I've got so much to do.
So that's the thing, like we risk death, and I don't want to feel like we're just dragging you to yours. But at the same time, it's important, and
I'm trying to learn that. Tough, all this saving the world business. Life was a lot easier when I was just getting chased around by the the Arcanum.
Yeah, you always kind of hope that someone else, that if there's these bigger problems that are going on in the world, you just kind of hope that someone else will sort it out. Like, oh, you know, there's people that deal with that.
Yeah.
But I don't
Maybe
know,
only
maybe
mine.
right now we're those people.
Yeah. I agree. Hey, you want to make a wager on it or something?
On what?
That might be fun. A wager. You not done one before?
I did some gambling at the Citadel Sin.
Ah, so you should be right on it then. So, like, a wager is a bet. So, if we live, one thing happens. If we die, another thing happens. I mean, I guess we just die anyway, so it doesn't matter.
So if I bet you 11 gold, 6. Wait, what is that? Why do I have something in between gold and silver?
Is it Electrum?
It might be.
Yeah,
I should move that up because that is definitely not supposed to
Yeah,
be
that's
there.
probably a misclick. I don't think I've ever used Electrum.
So if I were to bet you 11 gold, 6 silver, and 7 copper that we survive.
I wasn't. You made me yawn. I wasn't thinking of money bet. That's boring.
I feel like betting on our survival is kind of pointless. If one of us isn't there to accept
Alright.
rewards.
All right. Let's think of a more fun wager. I'm thinking of something a bit more fun. If we get there and Mona says,
Should I not listen to?
I mean, I assume you're asleep. Oh, you can listen if you you can listen if you want. If Mona says, "I told you so," about these guys being here, or like it was worth it us coming here. That's like one side bargain, and the other is if it doesn't happen. How about that?
Wait, so you're betting that at some point in the next week, Morna will use the phrase "I told you so"?
Sure, go on.
Because that seems like a surefire bet.
That does seem. Hey, look, I'm just trying to think of something on the spot here, Scrimshaw. It's been a long day. It's quite hard for me. But it has to be in relation to the fact that we had to be here. I.e., something goes well, and this was worth our time. Yeah.
How about I bet that
Do you need help with your
the thing that we face, that the real enemy that we face in Nordhorn is neither Amon or Ethelmir?
Well, I kind of agree on you on that one. It's probably the Iron Prior or something, right?
I mean, I'm hoping that never gets released and we don't have to fight that, but maybe there's something else.
Sure then. Okay. I'll humor you. Go on then.
Okay, and what's the bet?
Um,
I've only got 11 gold.
how about the loser has to do something for a day?
Something like a slave?
It's getting
That-
flashbacks.
Hey, I'm not sure if that was a dig there.
I'm just not sure what that involves. Like, is it just one favor?
All right,
Cashed in for anything?
Okay, let's do that then. A favor, cashed in for anything. I mean, Obviously not life or death kind of cashing, just like, two friends.
No. Sure.
Alright, so what we do from Imbredia is we spit in our hands and we shake them. Now, I realize you probably can't do that.
Oh no, I can. Scrimshaw's mouth is weirdly
Acid.
fleshy.
Oh.
And Gideon inspects Scrimshaw's hand.
Okay. Make a perception check.
It's acid.
It's just like burning through. What's your spit like, Scrimshaw?
It's like normal spit.
Oh, nice.
So his hand's not like normal flesh, but his spit's like normal spit. It's got a normal mouth.
Alright. I don't like
Scrimshaw.
it.
Scrimshaw, if I get some horrible disease in the next minute, I'm gonna not be happy, but...
Well, I've never had disease. So I hope that means that my spit doesn't have it either.
I don't think that's what that means, but... Okay.
I mean,
Alright.
It doesn't really do anything. I think it's just there for looks, I guess.
For look.
I'm not even sure if it's really spit. I mean, don't need it for anything. I don't eat.
Alright. Okay, I'll shake your hand.
Okay.
It's disgusting.
Nice. Yeah, okay. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Yeah, nice. Okay. Well.
Okay.
Wasting time to the next session.
Okay, so that's that. I think that's okay for watchers because Saka and unless Saka and Darius want to do anything, but it's just Alex. So.
They're gonna tell each other their entire backstory whilst we listen on.
Just be Alex talking to himself.
I'll do Saka.
Okay.
Okay.
I wonder if Gideon is still planning to kill me.
I'm trying to sleep.
I think he may still be plotting.
I'm tired.
Yes,
me
you're
sleep.
always tired.
You watch, I sleep.
No, no, you need to be awake in case he attacks me.
If you get Saka to do a perception check with advantage, because I assume she has the best perception out of the two.
Okay.
This perception to see if Gideon is going to kill me.
Alright, so during the night you hear like movement in the tunnels. Like you hear a couple of like footsteps. You actually hear like a few like way down the tunnels, like almost like marching.
Does it sound like it's coming closer, or
Yeah,
just...
it does sound like it's getting closer.
I think I hear something coming, marching this way.
What?
How far away does it sound?
Not really sure. It could be like 500 feet away or something.
It's quite close.
Okay, we should probably let the others know
Yeah.
that.
Just
Thing.
kind of.
Okay. You guys won't be getting your long rests.
Do we get a short rest?
Yeah, you can have a short rest.
Okay, great.
Alright.
It's good enough for me.
So,
Yeah.
Are you guys
all
keeping
of
track of your hit
these.
dice?
I am.
Because if you're not, then you don't have any. Because you used hit dice last time as well, last session.
Everyone gets an extra hit dice.
Okay.
Song of...
Song of Rest, Song of Rest.
Uh,
Do, 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 do. Okay, cool.
Six. 4. 7.
That's all my hit dice.
Hey.
it's not all of mine because I have my thing that doubles it. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Gothric needs to stop being damaged. He's a ranged fighter, god
Okay,
damn it.
now we can do Saka.
Nice.
so you got 1 extra, don't you?
Does the tunnels have many places to hide, like, or is it just one straight thing?
It's just one straight, as far as you can tell.
Go for a cut.
All right. Okay. So you guys are woken up by Saka. You guys
what the
begin.
fuck?
I hear things marching towards us.
Yeah. Now you all can hear these. You can hear like maybe. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell, but it sounds like a lot of people marching.
Which way are they coming from?
They're coming from down the tunnel, not the way you've just came from.
Right, let's go back through the door.
Yeah, I have an idea. Maybe if we can lure them all in, we can heal the monsters, and then lock them.
No.
Are there any animals around in this tunnel?
Not
Rats.
that you can see right now.
Gothard just kind of readies his gun. He's not going to fire immediately.
God.
All right. Those who
When
have dark
something
vision can
comes
now
Well, as
can
in,
now
like,
see.
have we seen any?
Yeah,
in
you
this
have
area
you
at
have
all?
yeah you have
Oh, okay. In which case, Saka would like to turn into a bat
a bat. Okay.
and
Just
fly
flutter
out a
up into
bit
the corner
to
or something.
scout.
Okay, so I mean, as this happens, you guys can start to see, those with dark vision can start to see soldiers like coming into vision. They seem to be like more like rangers, but they're wearing. Although you can't really tell what colors they're wearing, they seem to be wearing some sort of banner.
Can Scrimshaw tell?
Do you have dark vision with color?
He has perfect vision out to 120 feet.
Okay.
With the darkness.
Yeah, that's fine then. You can see they are red and gold, and they've got the eagle of the Commonwealth on their clothes.
Does that mean they're good or bad?
Commonwealth soldiers?
They seem like more like rangers, but they sort of they have like cloaks and hoods on, but underneath their cloaks and hoods they're wearing like red, sort of like leather outfits. The captain, like who's in front, sort of notices you all, and he says, "What business do you have in the holy tunnels?"
I think we're in the hut still, aren't we?
Yeah.
But like he sees the hut,
Yeah,
basically.
Okay.
You are trespassing in the holy tunnels of the Mistrans.
What?
So, are the Dancing Revel and the Commonwealth like together or apart?
No, the Commonwealth is a different country.
So, like, are they enemies or?
No, not enemies, but it's like saying is Poland and Serbia enemies? They're just different.
I'd like to stand up, just poke my head out the hut, and see.
Yeah, a couple. You see, there's maybe like
Good.
12, 15 soldiers, and then
my
the, and
God,
then
so
the
it's
captain.
good.
Good
I can say from inside.
morning. So,
We were having a beauty sleep.
good. Well, morning, afternoon, evening. It becomes quite difficult to tell down here. We are here to follow some people that we believe are coming to desecrate some objects within these mines.
And whose authority do you have to be in these mines, in these tunnels?
Well, frankly, we're not really 100% sure about the authority around here. If you could enlighten us, that would be great.
These tunnels are in Commonwealth land, and as the captain of the garrison at Nordhorn, and my name is Captain Darley, you have been found trespassing through holy sites of Mistran intrigue, I guess. So you have two choices: either we arrest you, take all your stuff, and take you back to Nordhorn, or you come freely with us and explain to our governor what you're doing here.
Where's your governor? Is he in the direction of Nordhorn or the other way?
Our governor is in Nordhorn. He's the governor of Nordhorn. These tunnels are patrolled by us because we have seen more and more incursions into these tunnels over recent months, and often when people come into these tunnels, they leave a lot of damage in their wake, which it seems that you all have done with your state of current distress that you seem to be in.
Have we damaged the tunnels?
No, but you are like hurt, like visibly torn up and stuff.
So these are holy tunnels, right?
Yeah, I will
yes.
say we haven't so much damaged the tunnels. The tunnels have damaged us slightly, but
Yeah. You have like pits opening up in the ground. Like it's kind of hard for it to not be damaged when it just literally just fucking damages itself.
It doesn't damage itself. You found
Chill
yourself
out.
in the tunnels.
Chill out, man. Chill out.
yeah, but we're not here to make enemies with these people.
I'm just saying, like literally,
Oh,
the
shush.
ground will open up.
Arrest him, and a couple of guards go forward.
We
Are you
We'll
still in
come-
the Are you still in the tiny hut?
I am
Yes.
still in the tiny hut. I'm just like saying out loud because I'm tired and cranky, and I just want to get some sleep.
The captain turns to like someone by his side and he says, "Get rid of that hut for us." And he's going to cast Dispel Magic on the hut.
Counterspell.
You can't counterspell out of the hut.
Yeah, but Scrimshaw can.
Scrimshaw has. Well, I guess he does.
Can Lehman's tiny? Can you cast spells
Scrimshaw
out of the
doesn't.
hut?
Scrimshaw doesn't want to fight. We'll come with you, of course. These matters should be explained.
I'm just saying, basically, if you cast counterspell, are you still casting
Yeah,
counterspell?
I'm not counterspelling.
Okay, I won't.
I did not want to start a fight here.
Are you casting counterspell?
No, I'll let him do it. It's not worth.
Right, yeah, he dispel magics the hut.
He doesn't. Oh. As soon as he does that, can I try and hide? Is there anywhere I can hide?
I mean, they've got torches, so they're lighting up the room pretty well.
Ah,
And like
you
the
got
the tunnel's
there.
not too wide, so like they see you all. Basically, you've got this big door behind you, and then you've got like 12 soldiers in front of you in the tunnel. So like
okay, well,
a couple of soldiers go up and grab Gothric. Just stand him
Oh,
up.
come on.
I'd say my apologies for him. He's had a
I'm
rough
just
day,
cranky.
and
You woke me up.
he
I was
has
having
just
a rough
been
day.
woken up. He's yeah,
Well,
he's-
maybe
he's
you
a
should
good
have
guy, he's
taken.
just a bit cranky.
Maybe you should have taken your nap in a different set of tunnels.
Well, we were on our way to Northern from Lusenia, and there was no sign saying we couldn't come in here. This was a holy
So
site.
that's anything we can't.
In
Yeah,
fact,
we-
we were told quite specifically, if we were quick, we could just get through here, no problem.
And
Like,
who were you
we
told
didn't-
that by?
Just
No
one of the
minute
locals,
shop.
I believe.
Yes,
It seems like our source probably wasn't very good.
probably a rebel sympathizer.
Well, there wasn't a sign. You guys need better signage if it's going to be.
Yeah, I apologize for our intrusion. We
Hmm.
really didn't know that this was a holy site or anything like that. I'm sure
We
we
don't
can
speak
smooth
history.
these. I'm sure we can smooth this all out.
One of the guards takes your gun, Gothric, and he's just like looking down it. He's like saying, What's this?
I wouldn't do that if I were you. It's loaded. If you pull the trigger, your head will blow off.
"Is that some sort of threat?"
They're-
The captain says.
No,
They're new inventions.
It's
They're a
new.
bit temperamental. We do
Yeah.
advise to be careful, please.
It blew a crater.
wouldn't want anyone getting hurt.
troll. Yeah.
The soldier just sort of like pours all the powder out, and the bullet just pops out at the end.
Oh come on, those are expensive.
Bag
I'm
that
gonna-
up. They put it in a bag. So, what is it? You're going to come with us in peace and without making silly, snarky comments, or are you going to?
Can I get my stuff back?
You can get your stuff back when you're found innocent.
What happens if we're found guilty?
I assume we're killed, right? Something like that. That's usually
Well,
how this goes.
We're not barbarians, but if one of you was to go missing on the way back, I wouldn't be so unhappy.
That sounds reasonable.
So
So,
maybe,
what happens if we're found guilty?
Well, let's just hope you aren't found guilty if you're being so honest.
Okay.
Right, come on, men. We're marching off. He sort of like clicks his fingers, turns around, and a couple of soldiers walk off with him. The other soldiers come forward and just like basically hold bags out for you to put your stuff in.
Gothric just kind of.
Are you going to surrender your stuff? Basically, that's the question.
Yeah, Gothric just kind of. I have a lot of weapons, so it's like that one little like cliche of that one person just taking out like a lot of hidden weapons. It's just like.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I surrender my good stuff and my darts, but I don't want to surrender my frosty fingers. I'm gonna
Yeah,
hide them in my cloak.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check. Okay, you feel like you've hidden them pretty well. Like they don't find them.
Cool.
Okay, and as for the rest of the stuff, they don't get Avenger obviously because you have that
You could just summon that.
in the
I
void.
mean, I could
direct-
put it in the bag and it would just disappear. But yeah, I just haven't.
Yeah, they don't know you have it, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they take like basically the rest of your stuff. Like,
Did they take my book, or would they kind of just?
They ignore the book, but they take your component pouch.
Did
That's
they take my loot?
No, they don't give a shit about that.
Fools!
Fools! I will charm them to death.
The deadliest member of the party.
Okay, so the soldiers like take you down the tunnel a bit, like maybe half a day's walk. You guys are pretty exhausted, not with getting a long rest. So I'll say you get a point of exhaustion, and then they take you down a side tunnel, which actually goes up into the outside world. And you guys know you're not at Nordhorn yet, but the soldiers, you hear them talking about like how this is their sort of camp before they make their way back to Nordhorn, and they don't go via the tunnels to Nordhorn. They go over via the overworld. But as you come out into this like really thick forest up in these mountains, even though it's not snowing, it's because it's summer, it's still quite chilly, and there is like a really chilly like north breeze just like blowing on you. And you see like the really old trees. The trees up here in the Bolver Woods are ancient. Like they haven't ever there's not really been any civilizations that have lived up here. Not really. So you guys like looking around see like these massive, almost like redwood trees that just like stick out so far so high, and like a couple of like lookout posts are up in these trees, like with like rope bridges between them. The soldiers just put you into the garrison, into like a sort of like waiting area, sort of into the camp. And then they just like say that they're gonna get a cart or something, but they tell you you can get your rest here, so you guys can have a long rest whilst you're waiting.
So we lose the point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
And I'd like to say to Gothric, you need to keep your mouth shut, man. They're gonna kill you. They're gonna kill you.
Yeah, you really made my job hard there.
Yeah.
It's the truth, though.
I'm trying-
It literally just opened up in the ground.
You are
Next time-
stealing my job of being the
put
one.
yourself in their position. You're here to patrol and make sure that nothing untoward's happening, and then you come across some suspicious people. Which, let's be frank, we are suspicious people. And one of them starts mouthing off at you in front of your men.
I didn't.
What are you
try
gonna
to
do?
mouth off. I was just.
You may not have tried, but
we
you
don't-
did.
We don't really have these kinds of people where I'm from. It's just, it's odd. I was just explaining myself.
Hey, speaking of odd, has anyone seen Saka?
Oh no!
Wait,
What?
Oh yeah, we didn't
Oh, yeah,
resolve
she's-
that, did we? She was a
she-
bat.
She turned into a bat.
oh no, I forgot my sister.
I guess she's just following us.
Yeah, she's
But
just
like the bat runs out after 4 hours,
She's probably turned into other animals between.
and then she'd have another one. So
yeah,
she
like
could follow
I
us for
suppose by the
8
time you got
hours.
there, that's fine. So yeah, like you're inside the waiting room and Saka reappears, like she was like a rat or something.
Hi.
Right, so what do we actually know about these people?
Is anyone around? Like guards?
No,
Boys?
there's no guards in the room. You don't know if they're outside or anything. But
Well,
keeping your voice like
fine.
low might be fine.
Yeah, I kind of just keep it low and I kind of lean into Scrimshaw. I mean, I know they're assholes.
Yeah, well, we all know that.
Well, yeah, you think? I mean, that's everyone, isn't it? There's
Yeah.
assholes everywhere.
This party is so ACAB, it's great.
So, you remember Prince Valens?
Oh, he's royals of the Commonwealth, right?
That's right. And this is the
Oh,
same
fuck
group.
me.
So stay away from talking about that, I would, because I don't think we get on particularly well.
I mean, I wasn't going to mention it. It doesn't really seem to be relevant to the situation.
I also suggest not using our names because, like, we're probably on a list somewhere, right?
What names are we going to use then?
I have no idea, but I just caution using our names. That's all.
I mean, I don't think my name's on any list. I'm not from around here, so I wouldn't have caused any trouble for anyone.
Well,
Prince doesn't know my name.
I hope you're correct. Just another point of interest is that they do have links to the Tempest brand. If you remember, there was a warrior priest of the Tempest brand with Prince Valens. So we know what they're like, so just keep an eye on them. They're also trying to expand their reach, so they'd use any trick, I imagine. Just be careful.
So,
If they have magic to make us tell the truth, that they're probably going to do that.
so
I
when
mean-
we get brought in, what is our story? I mean, we should stick to the truth. I think we should stick to the truth as much as possible.
I think we should say we were traveling to Nordhorn and heard this was a shortcut.
When they say why,
I don't want to throw Sax in it. Sax, like they said, they think whoever would have to go this way is a rebel sympathizer, right? I don't want them to think Sax is a rebel. He's a decent lad.
hey, what about
I
the
think maybe we'd lay off the details.
what about the mistress? We could always look around. She was a weird one.
The mistress.
What was the name of the sex shop again? It didn't have a name, right?
Yeah, the mistress was the proprietor of the sex shop.
I think we should say the mistress sent us this way.
Yeah.
What do we have against her? Like, it was a person in. It was someone in.
I
the
mean,
senior.
I'd rather throw her in on it than Sax.
Why throw anyone under it?
I mean,
Why
if it
why,
saves
why would they
Alston-
why assume that we would have in-depth knowledge of the person that gave us these directions?
Because we're new to the area and we just needed to get to Nordhorn.
Yeah, we came to Lasenia, we asked someone where to go, and they told us, and we don't really know that person.
They'll probably ask us to describe it, though.
Short, brown hair, nondescript.
Mm. Who's better at talking to people?
I mean,
Just
they were
look over to Darius, like,
I've
You're
been
on
known to
base.
talk to people fairly well.
You're our face.
The
Okie dokie.
door sort of like clicks, and someone carrying like a clipboard walks in, and they go, right. I hope your stay here has been very nice. Is this sort of like ranger who's like quite old and has like grey hair and is carrying a clipboard and just writing things down? So if I could take all your names, just so I could get you written down into our system, and then you would be very good to come with me for further questioning.
Hello, my friend. I am Darius. This is my sister Saka.
Nice to meet you. My name is Sydney Hayes.
Yes, hello. It is great to meet you. What do you do here? Are you just the inspector, man? Yes.
I deal with illegals in them.
Legal?
Yes,
we are not
illeg-
legal.
Well, I have it here that you were found smuggling goods throughout the tunnels underneath the
Ah,
towards
Smuggling?
Nordhorn. Yes.
Interesting. What are we being accused of smuggling?
I don't know. It's all information which I'm not sure about. But you have been found. You have been charged with this. So if we can just take your names, and then perhaps we can organize some sort of.
I get the impression,
argument for you.
talking to you, that this is the only career you've ever had. Correct?
I mean, I've served in the Rangers for my whole life. Yes.
So you are a proud man to uphold the law and the innocent
uphold,
go free and make sure the real criminal caught.
I uphold the king's peace.
Do we seem like the type to disturb the king's?
He like looks at you all, like the clipboard just goes down. He just like stares at you, just doesn't say anything.
There's a
Sir, I
hard
plead with
and-
you. We are being accused of
Just
something.
looking nervously at Darius.
We are being accused of something we did.
And
Gothric is regretting letting him be the face.
that being
Yes,
said,
basically
I'm not charging you personally. I'm just here to get your names. So if you would rather tell me your names, and I will be out of your business, please give them to me, and then we can move forward. Otherwise, you will be here for a very long time. And you wouldn't want to have, some sort of subversion or something on the lists of charges of crimes you've been charged with.
Okay. Like I said, my name is Darius.
Darius, okay. And Saka is your sister. And what about everyone else?
My name is Scrimshaw.
Scrimshaw,
Gothric.
Gothric. Turns to you, Gideon.
Just quickly, I can't see it in my notes for some reason. It was Bridget we called female Gideon, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Bridget.
Make a deception check.
I mean, it's technically not a lie.
It's not your
Yeah.
name.
Well, you're not currently Bridget, though.
Yeah, and it's not
He
your
doesn't
name.
know.
Make a deception check. He like looks up. Bridget it is.
Yes.
Very well.
Yes.
And yes, right. If you would come with me, Captain Darley would like to speak to you.
Okay.
Yes,
We will go to see this captain, but we are in this. This is unfair treatment.
Okay, so you're led to a sort of like wooden hut that has a couple of guards stood outside, and it's like made out of logs, like a log cabin. And you go in, it's like quite nice and toasty. There's like a fire burning, skins of animals like bears just all over the walls. And you see Captain Darley sat at a desk just writing, and he sort of like notices you enter, but he just continues writing as you guys just sort of like filter into the room. He sort of like nods at his two guards who are with you, and then they just sort of go out. And he puts
Guy that caught us, right?
yeah, and he puts the paper he's writing on just like on a stack of other papers that's nearby, and he looks up at you all and he says, "There's a few jobs in this world which some would call satisfying, and there are a few jobs which are very unsatisfying. And catching people inside tunnels and having to drag them and doing all this paperwork about them, especially when there's all sorts of weird things going on at the moment, is what I would call rather unsatisfying. And I personally would not like to do all this work. So maybe we could come to some arrangement where I could just look the other way and let you go."
We're listening.
Good. Well, I don't know what business you have in Nordhaunt. I don't particularly care, but I would like you to never come back. If you do that for me, I will not file any of these things. Otherwise, if you really wish to go to Nordhaunt, I will take you in the back of a truck, in the back of a cart, and
in the back of a truck.
in the back of a high-speed train, and we can deal with it the legal way, or you can turn the other way and go, but not via the tunnels.
Where exactly were we going? Anyway, what was our destination in Nordhorn or
Well,
anywhere near
I mean,
Nordhorn?
all Pietro told you was that the Empire's tomb was somewhere under Nordhorn.
I assume it's still in the bit of the tunnel that they missed out.
You don't know.
Well,
Anyway.
yeah, I know. Just
So he says, "So how does that sound for you? Scrimshaw, Darius, Saka, Gothric, Morna, and Bridget?"
Hey, what I do on my weekends is no concern of you, mister.
also, you didn't actually ask my name.
Oh, that's true. But were you gonna give a false name?
I don't know. I don't really want to give my name.
Okay,
But-
well, it's fine.
Just-
Either way. So I'm waiting.
Discuss group.
No, there will be no discussions. You've had plenty of time to talk and collude your story between yourselves. I would like a decision now.
Would we have our stuff?
Yes, you would of course have your things, but if I was to catch you in the town of Nordhorn, well, it wouldn't be so great for you, let's say that.
Go for a little bit.
There's no...
We have very important business. That's
Yes, there's no compromise. There's either you turn around and have your freedom, or you go in the back of a cart. And then the governor will speak to you.
What is this
Scrimshaw?
governor's name?
And why would you like to know the governor's name?
I'm just curious. Our group's rather democratic, you see, and if they decide that the other option's better, I'd like to know his name. We could be friendly with each other.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Mhm.
Okay. That is a 12.
He just looks at you and he says, I don't think a name was going to help you change your mind or make a decision.
It will. It will. That's why we asked.
Mm.
Well, it sounds like you made your decision.
No, we haven't.
I was just asking because I thought we were going to vote on it, you see.
Yes, and I'm telling you you can vote on it without a name.
Yeah, but
This isn't a compromise here. This is not a democracy. I am giving you the future of your freedom. Either you stay in chains, beholden under my will, or you end up free as a bird and you can go off and do what you like. But you
Well-
will not be free in Nordhorn.
well, like my friend said, surely can't we just do what we have to do and then just leave? We'll
No.
be, give us what, 2 days?
Sounds like you made your decision. Guards, and the guards walk back in. Take them back to the
Wait,
holding
wait.
cell.
Wait.
I'm listening.
We'll go. We'll leave.
See, that wasn't very hard now, was it? We will give you a horse and cart and send you on the Mistran Road, and you can go back to Volkheim. And whatever you do after that is not my business, but you are not welcome in Nordhorn, and you're not welcome anywhere north of, well, really, Volkheim at all. You're not welcome in the Bolver Woods, and especially not in Nordhorn.
Because I don't really have.
Well, why? I feel like we probably should have just gone.
Guards, get them a horse and cart and send them
Well,
on their way.
We need to go to
And our
Snowthorn.
things.
And your
What?
things.
Want to
And
go there and
the guards begin to escort you out.
Yeah, I'm fine going in chains.
Well,
That would have
maybe
been
I'm
fine.
not.
Okay, so after like a couple of moments, like a horse and a cart with your stuff in, just like clopped over to you. A couple of guards on horseback come and they say, "We'll escort you to Volkheim," and after that, you are free. You can do what you like.
Thank you, I feel safer already.
I turn
Just
to
gonna get off
Morna
the
and
car.
kind of.
I didn't hear what you said.
I have a plan,
Okay, cool.
but quieter than that.
I have a plan.
Cool. I'm glad someone does.
Okay, well, I guess we'll go on the horseback. But I'd like to have a conversation with them on route.
Yeah, okay.
So is
How
that
many
happening?
guards are with us?
There's 4 guards on horseback.
Alright. Cool.
I'm trying to think of what my plan could be.
Okay, so you are
How long
put,
does this journey go to
put on
take?
the cart to Volkheim.
I just realised I don't know how long I've been muted.
Oh, Richard.
A long
Nice.
time.
How
Yeah.
long? When was the last time I spoke?
When
A
you
while ago.
when you said your name.
Shit.
Nice. You think I was just ignoring
I was
you?
I was saying during that like, oh, would it really be so bad if we went?
Yeah,
to
That's
North
what I was
Volk to
saying. I was waiting for someone else to say it.
But
It'll
we've
take
got-
you.
The
It'll take you
the
5
gaps
days
in
to
the
Volkheim.
speech match up so much.
Yeah, it'll take about 4.5 days or 5 days to get to Volkheim.
It's enough.
Yeah, so you begin they begin like escorting you.
Are these just like? Can I take a look? Can I take stock of the guards? See.
Yeah, they look like sort of regular guards. Like you guys wouldn't have much issue dispatching them. It's just more the uniform.
The legality.
Yeah, like they've got your names descriptions in that thing. You guys have been sent off. You don't know who knows who about you or whatever, and you know attacking Commonwealth soldiers would probably not end well, even if you could easily kill them. You know.
We just probably just run away from them.
Apart from Bridget.
Or just sleep them.
ACAB. ACAB. I say ACAB. Do we have our weapons on us right now?
Yeah, you've got them all in the bags.
I
But you
was
guys are in the
finding
back of the
something-
car anyway, so.
finding something a little more subtle. I don't know. Can I discuss this out of game or in game? Because if I discuss it in game, they're gonna kill us.
Well, if you're doing it if it's an in-character discussion, then it's in-game.
It's not. Well, I don't
Well,
know.
yeah.
Oh. Plan is to charm one of them, but
Well, that would
get
be
the
that would be an
better.
in-character discussion. That would, if you're trying to tell other people that you're going to do that. But like, you can whisper to each other. It's like, you know.
Yeah, whisper to me. Tell me your plan. This
Go on.
great plan you have.
going to charm one into letting us go in the night, and then we ride off and leave them all here, and then go to Nordhauer.
How many?
Because if we had gone with them while we were in chains, we would be dead.
How many people can you charm at once?
Just think on that.
Because maybe waiting till like one of them's awake.
I can cast it on all of them
Okay.
if I cast it at a high enough level.
Or you could charm them into letting us go now.
Well,
I could, but
the problem is that the guards in Nordhorn know who we are now.
that's why we wear a disguise.
Yeah, frankly, I don't know why we didn't just go.
Yeah. Well, I would have
Well,
gone
you
if
weren't saying anything, were you, Scrimshaw? You were
To be
just sat there,
I was
That's
internally.
completely silent.
Yeah, that
He's
is
just
fair.
really-
In my
he's
head, I
totally
was saying
stupid.
things.
Do I know of any? Do I know?
Yeah.
Would I know if there are any half orcs in the ranges?
Sorry.
Would I know if there are any half orcs in the ranges?
Probably not in the Commonwealth.
If you want to,
But not around here.
Not really.
Can I talk to the guards?
Yeah, you can do.
Hello.
What is it?
So, if we wanted to change our mind and go to Nordhorn, could we do that?
Don't waste our time.
Not wasting your time. Just like if we just wanted to completely legally be like, oh, actually, we do want to go to Nordhorn and talk to the people. Is that okay?
No, it wouldn't be okay. You've made your decision.
So let me get this straight. Is it normal for your leader to just let people go?
He has the final say on whether to go ahead with charging people or not.
But is that illegal?
Yes, he has the legal authority to do as he likes.
Right, because I don't think that. I'm not overly sure. Who rules the Commonwealth again?
It is Victor. What's his name? It's Emperor Victor something.
Because I'm not sure the Emperor would be particularly fond if we just happened to know that he let a bunch of people smuggling weapons with gunpowder in them through their holy tunnels.
And who cares? You will never be able to meet the Emperor or speak to him.
But we could get info out.
Well, do as you like. Once you're past Volkheim, I don't give a shit.
Ah,
Hmm.
well, I guess when they, when all the bad stuff happens, you'll be fine.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll stop there, I think, for today. All right, thanks for coming, guys.
All right.
Thanks, back.
Cool.
Thanks, everyone.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.
All right, so yeah, see you around.